Okay. So, again, hello. Hello sa inyo guys. Welcome to another edition of our Freelance Kickstarter 101 workshop. Guys, palakpakan tayo. Sabi ni Joji, bagong gising. Well, na-stress ako kahapon eh. Na-stress talaga ako. To be truth be told, na-stress ako in a way na sabi ko nga medyo ayoko nung pwede na. So I really wanted to give you guys the best experience whatsoever. So I drove myself from Tagaytay papunta rito. Like siguro 2 hour drive. Ayan. And then natulog ako ng konti para para naman masaya ang buhay. Ayan. So anyway, welcome, good to see you guys. Welcome to training number 2. Welcome to training number 2 of our freelance Kickstarter 101 workshop. I'm grateful that you're here with us live. By the way, for those who don't know me, for those na first time palang mag-a-attend ng workshop. By the way, my name is Tom Cruz. Joke lang. Ay, maniwala yan. My name is John Pagulayan. I'm the founder of the freelance movement. And welcome to video number 2 of this 3-part free video training series. Again, this is live, and this is gonna be intense. Okay, this is gonna be intense. And our goal for you actually by the end of this training today, you're gonna walk away with a complete blueprint, kumbaga complete roadmap, ganon. Complete blueprint, complete roadmap for how today's most successful freelancers, those doing social media, Facebook ads, even copywriting and more, how they are growing and how they are scaling their freelancing business. Okay, how they are technically getting clients to scale their business. So it's powerful training, and I want you in it with me. Okay. So before we move on and all that, guys, check lang tayo. Can you guys see my screen? Anong nakita nyo? What do you guys see? Successful freelancers. Good. Okay. And second, can you hear my voice? Like, is it clear naman ba? Is it loud and clear? All right, great. And okay, that's great. And just like last time, guys, before we start, we're gonna do a bit of a housekeeping. Okay. So again, number 1, don't be an asshole. Okay, don't be an asshole. Wag kang kupal sa chat. Set chat to everyone, okay, instead of just panelist and host. Like set chat to everyone para lahat nakabasa ng chat mo. And if you have any questions, put it inside the Q&A kasi doon ako nagpapasa ng tanong. And last but not least, please don't spam the chat. Okay? Please don't spam the chat. Kapag may mga importante akong kailangan basahin, doon ako pupunta sa chat. And if you spam it, hindi ko siya masasagot. And kayo naman ang malugi pag hindi ko nakikita yung mga chat nyo. Okay? Is that clear ba yun? Can you type in number 1 if we're good with the housekeeping part? Yun. Thank you guys. And sila Marvin, si Cess, Camille. Great. Okay, now, really quick, again, di ba last training number 1, we promised you a replay of the training, and at the same time, we promised you yung parang listahan ng market list. Okay? Now, if you haven't yet gotten the market list, you can go back to training number 1 and then download it. Nandun siya, nakalagay siya doon. Now, again, if this is also your first time attending a training session with me, then let me tell you right now, number 1, I smoke, I drink, I curse. So if this is your first time attending a workshop, okay, a workshop wherein yung presenter hindi siya masyadong kagalang-galang, pasensya na, pero ganun talaga. Ganun talaga ako mag-webinar. Wala na akong magagawa. So if that's not up to your liking, you can leave now. No hard feelings. Wala namang problema. Okay? Another thing, kung first time mo uminom, ayan, di ba, nakaka-shot niya sa akin eh. Inom na tuloy ng sabi ko. Kung first time niyo umattend, okay? Kung first time niyo umattend dito, again, this is unlike any webinar that you've attended, where kadalasan kasi, ito, again, I experienced this a lot, wherein attend ako ng webinar, tapos matatapos yung webinar, wala man lang something actionable na makuha. Okay? Walang something actionable, parang puro go, kaya mo yan, ganun. Like, it's yeah, that's totally fine naman para sa akin, but for me kasi, like, it's a workshop or a webinar or a live training is only valuable if you leave away from the training and you now have something that you can actually do. Okay, so there's that. Now, the third thing I want to say is that since action-packed yung training natin, the first part, siguro mga first hour natin or first 45 minutes is all gonna be, not really all gonna be, but it's more on the mindset stuff. Okay, like not really just mindset like woo-woo and all that. Like it's more like how to really think as a freelancer. Okay, so yun yung first 45 minutes natin, how to really think as a freelancer, how to think when you're getting, when you're trying to get clients. Kasi ang napansin ko kasi, even if I gave you all the scripts, all the techniques, all the strategies. If you're coming from the wrong mindset, ang nangyayari is that it doesn't work. Okay, it doesn't really work, which sucks. Kasi the things that we do actually works if you're coming at it from the right mindset. So sayang naman kung hindi siya magagamit simply because you're not ready or you're not, you're not yet at that level with that mindset. So there's that. So pang-apat is that I want to say is be ready kasi this usually runs about 3 to 4 hours. Okay, 3 to 4 hours. And siguro himala kapag nag 2 hours lang tayo. But yeah, just know na hindi ko siya pinapatagal. Like, hindi ko siya intentionally pinapatagal. Okay? In fact, my goal is to get it done as swiftly as possible without you, na hindi mo naman, kung hindi ka naman naiiwan. Yun. But yeah, sometimes we go over 3 to 4 hours, so just be ready to be there, like 3 to 4 hours. I'll try to finish as soon as possible, but yeah. So clear naman tayo dun sa housekeeping na yun. Now, in the first training we did, we talked about the big shift that's happening right now. Okay? So dito nga pala yung umattend nung first training. Can you guys raise your hands na lang? Raise your hands. So, hindi mo na kailangan mag-type. Raise your hands na lang. Who attended the first training natin? Oh, may mga hindi nag-attend. Yeah, I do suggest 200, 300. Wow, 300 yung nag-attend. Dami. Okay. Ay, hindi pala 300. Marami pa pala. Madami. Okay. So, if you remember on the first training, we talked about the big shift that's happening right now. And it's impacting not only our economy, but also our livelihood. So, we talked about kung ano yung mga yun and why you need to be careful. Ano yung dapat yung ano yung mga dapat yung malaman, right? And why is now the prime time to start freelancing? We also talked about what freelancing is, understanding how it works, like how do you do research, what skills are in demand nowadays. We also talked about in the who, the only two things, okay, the only two things that you should do to attract the type of clients you want to work with. Okay? And it's not experience and credentials or skills, hindi pa yon. Ano nga ulit yon? Ano nga ulit yung the only two things that you need kapag magsisimula ka? Ayan, galing, first honor, grabe. First honor si Daryl who and watch James, si Nino, si Mars. Yeah, so tama. So for those who are in here and haven't attended the first training, ayan, may mga clue na kayo kung ano yung matututunan nila. Yeah. So only two things you need is the who and the what. Okay? Now, we have over tens of thousands, not really tens of thousands, baguhin natin to. So just so you know, okay, we have over 25,000 people. 25,000. Kala mo late lang, And over 25,000 people watch the replay of that first training session. And we have over literally hundreds of messages and comments telling us how they enjoyed and learned a lot from that first training alone. In fact, kung makita nyo sa comment section ng first video, I think may mga 4,000 something comments doon. Okay, so again, I'm just telling you this, guys, kasi hindi man marami umaattend ng live, there are a ton of people who are going through this very same training. Okay, now I think it's fair to say naman. Okay, I think it's fair to say that on our last training, people enjoyed and learned a lot from the process. Like for example, we have people like Aiza. Yan, sabi sobrang sulit, daming takeaways, mas naging malinaw. And then dapat iwas sa pag-over, di ba? Naalis na yung pag-overthink. And then there's Divina, sabi niya, salamat boss chief amo over the learnings. Sabi niya dito, again, di ba? Like these are the things that we're proud of. Mas matindi pa sa lahat ng mga paid courses na na-take ko. And by the way, guys, if you're gonna be calling me something, just call me Don. I'd be pretty happy about that. Sa totoo lang, ayoko nang tinatawag akong I don't really want people calling me coach because I'm not a coach. It takes a certain skill to be a coach. So I don't want to be called a coach kasi hindi naman ako yun. I don't have the skill to be a coach. But you can call me John. Okay? You can call me John. You can call me Pogi. Sabi ni John Shawwiset. Yeah, but John is enough, right? John is enough. Ayan. So for those who attended naman, okay? Ito si Shay. Super thank you. And paano ka ba namin pasasalamatan? Nag-uumapaw yung learning. Sobrang blessed. Ayan, at nakita daw nila yung community. Third day pa lang ng challenge, pero nararamdaman ko ng pagiging legit na freelancer, Nax. Hindi matatawaran ng mga tinuturo mo, sobrang galing lang. May regrets na ako na dapat pala nung una pa lang na nakita at naka-join na ako sa Legend Wars community. Hindi na ako dapat umalis. Siguro may client na ako ngayon. Yeah, but yeah, tulad nga ng sabi ko kahapon, okay? Like wherever you are right now, just know that you are in the right place at the right time. Hindi ka huli, hindi ka rin nauuna. You're just there. At a specified time na para sa'yo. And who knows, kaya ka bumalik dito, like kung nandito man si Shay, di ba? Kaya ka bumalik dito because right now, this is your time. But yeah, yun nga, like, of course, the decisions that you're gonna make in the future, like, halimbawa, bumalik ka nga, this is your time, tapos the decisions you make are not in line naman din with, edi baliwala rin, di ba? So, there's that. Now, to those who attended, to those who attended the training last time, can you guys let me know, like, how was it? Like, how was it? Like, para wala namang bias, baka sabihin nyo, gawa-gawa lang namin itong mga messages na to. Like, how was it? Like, did you enjoy it? Like, naburyo ka ba? Naihi ka ba sa Arinola? Ganun? Sabi ni Felix, ni Juliana, fantastic. Sabi ni Aris, daming value bombs. Mira, daming learnings. It was fun. Ito sabi ni Jean, solid, try member na pero dami pa rin bago. Yeah, of course, sabi ni Banks, for mental purposes. Very structured, sabi ni Angeli. And then life-changing, sabi ni Malvin. So, guys, I hope yung mga hindi naka-attend dito, kita nyo naman yung like their comments. So, this isn't me hyping up the first training. It's that good. Okay? It's that good. In fact, I highly suggest, okay, sa mga hindi pa nakapanood, I highly suggest you go back to it. Okay, you go back to it. So you have a complete picture and the right, foundation. Okay. Now, I'm not saying na umalis ka dito, di ba? I'm not saying that. What I do suggest is that pagkatapos ito, balikan mo yung video number 1, and then click on the live, nakalagay, live video number 1. So, click mo lang yung part na yan, and then you're gonna be redirected dun sa first video natin. Ayan. So, nakalagay din yan, di ba? Nakalagay, click here to download market list, andyan yan. Now, for those who don't know how to access this, just go here. Yan. Just go to this link. Guys, do me a favor na lang, paki-screenshot na lang, please. And let me know when you're done. Kasi, para hindi na tayo paulit-ulit saan ba yung link, makikita yung video number 1, take a screenshot, and then let me know when you're done para hindi na tayo paulit-ulit. And then dire-diretso na tayo sa natin sa, yan. Dahil sabi ni Laika, Abigail, Rochelle, Florence, Rhymes, Alex, George, Brian. Great, cool. Okay. So now that we're natapos na natin yung part na yun, ito na yung sagot, yung tanong ko sa inyo. Ready na ba? Ready na ba kayo? And Lorna, Rachel, Karina, right, ready. All right. So, okay. By the way, whether you are, okay, for those who are already watching, okay, so get a pen and paper ready kung trip mo. Basta have something to take, to take notes. All right. Now, kasi whether you're starting out, or meron ka ng skills, di ba, to do freelancing, or if nakakakuha ka na ng clients pero hindi ka lang nakapag-charge ng premium, and whether you already have clients and you simply want to scale your business, ito lang masabi ko, this training is for you. Now, what you're gonna see inside the second training, live training, is very important. Okay. In fact, here's what you're gonna discover. So we're gonna do a bit of a continuation of our last training, which is training number 1. We're gonna give you 3 simple ways to get clients. We're also going to talk about why most freelancers have a hard time finding clients. I'm also going to show you real and live example. Okay. Mamaya, plus a whole lot more. Okay. A whole lot more. Kapag nilagay ko dito lahat ng matututunan nyo, baka hindi na magkasya. Okay. And this training is really, is really important because once you learn, okay, guys, once you learn what we will be talking about today, you'll now have the confidence, okay, and basically the ability, okay. Kung gusto lang naman namin, pagkatapos ng training na to, you'll now have a confidence to start. You'll know that you have the ability to compete even with those who've been doing freelancing for quite some time. Okay, kumbaga, basically, alam kong marami kayong matututunan dito, but at the same time, ang pinaka-goal ko is by the time na matapos to, you'll feel confident na you can actually get a client. Okay? And yung pag-uusapan natin dito, it'll make it simple for you to get clients. Okay. Like I want to say something about about this. But yeah, so aside from the confidence, you learn simple ways to get clients because for most people kasi that's kind of like almost always the question. Like paano po ba kumuha ng clients? Paano like saan sila hahanapin? But yeah, so you'll have the confidence, you'll learn simple ways to get clients. Even if you don't have a portfolio, the credentials, the skill, so that you can do freelancing without any of the financial strain. Okay, like I'm not sure if you know this, but Upwork kasi they now charge. They now charge if you'd like to keep on applying on job posts. Did you guys know that? Like pag sumali ka ng Upwork, may free ka, and then pag naubos mo na yun, you now have to pay them so that you could keep applying. Okay, now it's not a bad thing. Okay, it's not a bad thing about Upwork. Kumbaga, they help you get clients, so it's only fitting na babayaran mo sila. But at the same time, not everyone has the financial capacity to keep doing that, especially kung lahat naman ng application niya nag-deny. Diba? So, we're gonna be, we're gonna be giving you, we're gonna be giving you like ways to get clients outside of Upwork, okay? Outside of online jobs or outside of ibang mga sites, okay? And more importantly, ito yung gusto kong mangyari, mawawala na yung feeling of uh, uncertainty, especially when you know that you can actually get a client through your own efforts. Yun yung gusto namin like, again, I know medyo grand yung gusto namin mangyari for you guys, but yeah, I hope that after this, after this training, magawa na ninyo yun. And more importantly, this would erase, hopefully, once matapos tayo dito, it would erase the notion that freelancing is unstable. Yun lang yun. And ang question ko lang din naman kasi is, why would freelancing be unstable if we're gonna provide you with the system naman na system that people like one of our previous members like John Michael have used. Like sabi niya dito, just wow, awestruck by how God provides for our family's needs, sharing another win that seals the deal for my first $999 from copywriting. So client 1 400, client 2 100, client 3 499. Ayan, so again, don't look at the price yet kasi technically 1 month pa lang siya nag-freelance itong nitong mga lagay na to. So, ang gusto ko, what I want guys to look at is itong part na to. Like, I can never thank John enough for making this methodical and systematic. Because this is the secret, really. The secret is making things methodical and systematic para hindi ka nagre-realize at pachamba-chamba lang. Okay? Yung mag-a-apply, and they're, cross fingers, hope to die, like, parang, sana nga makakuha ko ng client. Ayaw naman namin ng ganun. So namin, you know that when you do something, what's gonna happen next is magka-client ka din talaga. Yun. Okay? So, and today we're gonna share with you this exact system, okay? The exact system our members have used to generate these kinds of results. Okay? So how about that? Is that something that you guys would want, diba? Like would want like the exact system na pinakita ko kanina? And si Rowena, si Jasmine, yeah. I hope so. Okay? I hope so. Now, I had just some of the Victor si Deb. Okay. Now, compared to what online freelancers do, this is an entirely new way of getting clients. So you'll want to pay close attention. Okay? You'll want to pay close attention. After all, I want to break down the common belief na pag nag-freelance ka, minsan meron, minsan wala. Have you heard this before? Kapag sinabi, mag-freelance, and then lagi ito sinasabi, like, unstable yan, baka blah, 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 dami na sinasabi, di ba? So, minsan may client, minsan wala. Di ba? Na kesyo wala daw kasiguraduhan yung ganitong gawain. Di ba? Tagtuyot, ganun. Now, instead of convincing you, kasi kahit ito guys, kahit sabihin ko naman dito, okay, kahit sabihin ko dito na, hindi naman kaya unstable ang freelancing. If, even if I convince you that, I tell you that, hindi ka naman mako-convince. Diba? So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you instead, and then at the end of the session, kayo magsabi sa akin, tingin mo unstable pa ba siya? Deal? Deal ba tayo doon? Ayan, hindi kita i-convince, but at the end of the session, I'll ask you, tingin mo unstable pa ba siya, and then tell me, right? Because in this training, we're gonna show you the very first step in the process, and that is called connecting. That's the very first step in our 4-part process, and the first step is connecting. Now, before we talk about ano ba yung connecting and all that, like, let's first talk about how important is connecting. Kasi it's, parang iba dito nakikinig, bakit ko nga naman gagawin kung hindi ko naman alam kung gaano importante? Okay? So, let them, check it out. Ito si Arken. Okay, si Arken, sabi niya, sharing my milestone, getting first premium client, etc., etc. Yeah. So, kung mababasa nyo guys, nababasa nyo ba yung the thing that I highlighted? No, hindi pala highlighted. The thing that I put in a box. But TL Jerome always reminds me this. Diba, nakaklose siya. The client paid 33% of the $1,500 deal for marketing. Yan. So, Instagram siya. Tutulungan yung client niya sa Instagram, and he's being paid $1,500. Okay? Now, the secret, ito. So, attend the AC. Yung sa loob kasi ng tribe, meron kaming mga accountability calls. Accountability calls, parang heptad siya, pero it's more, tawag dito, it's more, paano ba matawag yun? Parang heptad siya, but lagi sila nagko-calls, tapos kami talaga nag-a-assign sa'yo doon sa anong yun, sa group na yun. And then, sabi dito, TL Jerome always reminds me, just connect and connect and connect. Yeah, totoo talaga yung mga nabasa kong win sa tribe. Just connect and connect and connect lang. You will eventually find the right people who need help. I did value post and reach out and repeat kahit na discourage minsan. So, I highlighted that not because he got a client, okay? Not because he got a client, but because of yung realization niya, diba? Na the best way to start this is to just connect and connect and connect. Ganyan ka importante yung connecting na phase. Here's another one, si Nikki, diba? So, si Nikki naman, Sabi niya, I closed a $3,000 a month retainer as a content writer. Now, who in here, magkano ba $3,000? Can someone let me know? Mahina ako sa mahina ako sa conversion. Yeah. So, 150,000 monthly. Yeah. So, for most people, okay naman na yun, di ba? Like, it's not too much, but for most people, sakto na yung 150K a month, parang may panggastos ka na, pwede ka na kumuha ng kotse, ganun, and all that. But again, that's not the the highlight. Ito yung pinaka-highlight, diba? Like if you look at the thing, the thing that I put in a box, ano yung sinabi niya dito? Can someone tell me what it says here? Diba? Ang nakalagay dito, connect relentlessly. Diba? Connect relentlessly. Ang market niya, SaaS companies, ayan, nagko-connect lang siya with decision makers. Ayan. I didn't worry at all about whether they would accept or not. If I connected to 100 CMOs and 40 of them accepted my connection, that's still 40%. So, may nakita na ba kayong trend sa mga nakakakuha ng clients? May nakita na kayong trend? May napapansin na ba kayo? Ayan. Ayan, sige, tingnan natin kung makikita nyo rin siya dito. Ayan, si Jedi. Okay? Now, the reason I put yung Jedi dito is because if you do the connecting right, okay? If you do the connecting right, sabi dito, I'm college student and I'm Jedi. I never imagined I'll be able to share my win after 1.5 months of joining the tribe. Choppy daw ako. Guys, grabe, choppy ako. Choppy daw ba ako? Like, can you guys let me know in the chat? Hindi naman daw. Sandy, baka ikaw yung choppy. Hindi naman daw ako choppy eh. Ayan. So balik tayo. So college student, Jedi, never imagined I'll be able to share my win here after 1.5 months of joining the tribe. I started freelancing ng May. Okay? May 2020. And then, itong, yung out of boredom and inggit, gusto kasi ng kambal ko mag-ESL. And then sabi niya, ayan, nakakatuwa. Okay, guys, ito. Nakakatuwa kasi ngayon, di ba, napansin niyo to? Babasahin ko nakakatuwa kasi ngayon, namimili na ako ng clients ko. Di ba? Kasi when people start freelancing, ito yung problema. Most, if not all, hindi sila mamimili ng client. Basta may pera, go na. And guilty ako nito. Promise, guilty ako nito dati. As in, basta may nakita akong kaching, ganun, kukunin ko na yan. Kahit barya-barya yung presyo. And then ito pa, sabi dito, natatanggap ko na kahit hindi ma-close yung deals dahil hindi niya afford yung pricing ko. Okay? Ito yung tanong ko sa inyo, bakit sa tingin nyo, natatanggap niya ng hindi maka-close and namimili na siya ng clients? Can you guys let me know? Bakit hindi siya natatakot? Bet namimili na siya. Ito, sabi ni Dominic, because she knows her value. Okay. Now, guys, ito, seryosohan na usapan to, real talk lang. Even, it's hard to really tell yourself na just know your value. Do you agree with me? Kasi kahit sabihin ko sa'yo, know your worth, know your value, kapag nakaharap ka ng client na may pera, manginginig ka pa rin eh. Diba? It's easy to say, pero when you apply it na, doon na nagkakandaleche-leche. Diba? And the thing is, it's not just confidence, it's not just blind confidence. Ang totoong, mangyayari lang sa'yo yun, yung mindset na gano'n, na know your worth, kapag nakita mo talaga na worth it ka. And how would you know that you're worth it? Lalo na kapag sa freelancing, if you have several clients or prospects lined up. Halimbawa, may 5 nakahilera sa'yo. Ayaw mo nang kumuha ng isa pa. Mapapansin mo kung kailan ayaw mo nang kumuha. Ito guys mapapansin mo kung kailan ayaw mo nang kumuha ng client, doon ka pa nakaka-close ng malaking halaga. Yan. Doon ka pa makaka-close ng mahal na mga projects kasi hindi ka na needy. Sa totoo lang, hindi ka na needy and clients can feel that. Clients can feel kapag if you're coming from a place of scarcity, prospects can feel if pera lang habol mo. And I want you guys to know that kasi again, this is the mindset. Okay, this is the mindset part of our training. Okay, and I'm telling you right now, hindi lang yan pagalingan ng script, hindi lang yan pagalingan magsalita. People can feel kung legit. Halimbawa lang a lot of people na nasa webinar na to, the moment you saw me, you're judging me. You were judging me kung may pera ba talaga ako. Or kung successful ba talagang freelancer to. Now, ang doon is, if I talk in a way na hindi ako confident, or wala talaga akong natamong success, nagmamang-mangan lang ako, you guys would feel it. Sa totoo lang, you guys would feel it. Like, hindi ako, alam mo yun, kung wala talaga akong success, edi sobrang galang ko ngayon, di ba? Like, basta mararamdaman yun, you act differently kapag meron ka ng extra. Kumbaga, lagi nga nilang sinasabi, like, in your life, dapat meron kang fuck you money. Kailangan again, sorry sa word na ginamit ko, pero yun kasi yung term eh. It's called fuck you money, na tipong, doesn't really matter what happens. Ano naman ngayon? Ano naman ngayon? Di ba? Yun eh. So, kumbaga, si Jedi, kaya siya ganyan, kasi meron siyang fuck you prospects, parang ganun. Or fuck you. Mga tipong, alam ba niya, hindi mo ako kukunin. Eh, sandamakmak na tong ano ko. Sandamakmak na tong gustong makipagtrabaho sa akin. Di ba? Do you guys, do you guys get what I mean? Kasi ang hirap i-explain kasi this is more mindset than anything. But, mapapansin mo yon that by the time na fully booked ka na, dun sila dumadagsa. It's weird, but it's true. It's the weirdest point. It's the weirdest thing in life. Kung kailan mo ayaw siya, dun ka nagkakaroon ng mga gusto mo. Or kung kailan wala kang, hindi mo sa ayaw, kung kailan ka wala kang pakialam, lalo silang lumalapit. Di ba? So, parang ano lang yan eh, parang yung crush mo, di ba? Yung crush mo, parang mga babae, di ba? Mas gusto nila yung ayaw, alam mo yan, yung hindi sila pinapansin, kaysa yung lalaking habol ng habol. Promise. Hindi ko alam kung bakit sa mga babae dito, pwede ba pakilinawan kung ano yung reason kung bakit ayaw sa mga mahabol sa inyo. But rather, gusto niyo yung parang out of touch, I mean, out of reach, mga gano'n ng konti. Hindi ko alam kung bakit, promise. Hindi ko alam kung bakit yung mga babae. But yeah, yun yung gusto nila. And same goes for your same goes for your clients. Yeah, same goes for your clients and prospects. Okay? So there's that. Now, yeah. Anyway, so balik tayo. Yeah, balik tayo. Now, another thing I want to remind you of this, about the timeline, okay, since iba dito, nakita, let me share my win here just after 1.5 months of joining the tribe. Yung iba, nakita na 1.5 months, and then, holy fudge, kaya ko rin ng 1.5 months. And here's the thing, kaya mo naman. Okay? Kaya mo naman. But, I want you to, kumbaga, not to expect the same. Okay? Please do not expect the same. Again, ulitin ko lang, since training number 1, I've said this, and I said, I'm saying it again. Your goal is growth. Again, the goal is growth. So, kumbaga, you want to be able, ito lang yun eh. Ito guys like, kasi iba sa inyo, sino dito na freelancing na for months tapos nadidisappoint ka sa mga, nadidisappoint ka na dahil parang wala kang, yan, si Keith, si Lida, si Lizelle, okay. Ito, tanungin mo yung sarili mo, promise, ito guys, really, tanungin mo yung sarili mo, and compare mo yung before ka nag-freelancing, okay? Before ka nag-freelancing to yourself now, and then ask yourself, ano yung growth na nangyari sa'yo? Ano yung growth na nangyari? What changed? Ano yung nag-improve? Aside sa mindset, like really, ito guys, ilista mo yung mga, halimbawa, ngayon magaling ka na mag-Google, gano'n. Ano pa ba? Magaling ka na mag-research. Medyo marunong ka na sa tech. If you stack, okay, everything that improved within the past couple of months or even years, you'd know na all those months have not been for nothing. Hindi mo lang, kumbaga kasi you tend to judge kasi yung journey mo based on the outcome. But that's not the point. Okay? That's not the point of the journey. Like, kumbaga, the point of the journey is the journey itself. The point of the journey is the journey itself. Kumbaga, if you keep aiming for that thing na makakuha ng client, magkaroon ng agency, mga close na, and you think na once you've done that, you'd be fulfilled, you'd be happy. Like, I'm telling you right now, that's not the case. Okay? That's not the case. Because happiness it's more of an inside job than external. Okay? Happiness is more of an inside job than external. If you can't be happy right now, kahit makuha pa ng client, you won't be happy regardless. So I would want you, again, pasensya na kung parang ako silang plaka, paulit-ulit ako na I really want you to focus on your growth. Kasi it's the focus on the outcome. Guys, listen to this. It's the focus on the outcome yung sumisira sa career ng maraming freelancers. It's that focus on sana ganito, sana ganyan. It's yun yung sumisira sa career ng freelancers. Not anything else really. Kumbaga, we let our feelings take over, and yung feelings natin hindi naman reliable eh. Hindi naman siya reliable, promise. Sobrang hindi reliable ng feelings natin. I'd often receive messages saying na, John, feeling ko hindi ako magaling kumuha ng client. Okay, titanong ko siya, so ilang beses ka na ba nag-connect? 2. Connects. Dalawang beses ka lang nag-connect, tapos feeling mo lagi kang nire-reject. Ang inang yan. Sorry. Alam mo yun, hindi naman sa minamalit ko yung di ba? Hindi naman sa minamalit ko yung effort mo, pero Diyos ko Lord naman. Ayusin mo naman yung like, dahil sa feeling titigil ka na, like, ayusin mo naman. Kumbaga para sa akin, ito lang para sa akin, it's kind of disrespect, okay, to people who actually tried their best, to people who actually put in their time, sacrificed other things just to make freelancing work. Tapos ikaw, dalawang connect mo lang na sininson ka, sabi mo sa akin, hindi to para sa'yo. Like, what the fuck? Like, sino ka ba, di ba? Ano ka ba, tawag dito? Ikaw ba yung second coming ng Diyos? Lumulutang ka ba sa lupa? Ba't kailangan may special treatment para sa'yo? Di ba? Again, hindi ako galit, I'm just, naaasar lang ako that a lot of people's journey freelancing are cut off kasi they're more focused on the outcome more than the growth. So, can we agree on that na from this moment on, ang focus nyo is magiging growth? Not on the outcome, it's more about taking stock of how far you've come. Can we agree on that, guys? Can you guys let me know in the chat? Because I know that some of you are medyo naguguluhan pa, but trust me on this, you'd be better served if that is your focus and not the outcome. And agreed daw si Pat, si Jel. Great. Love that. And, okay. Woo! Napayusin tuloy ako ng wala sa oras. But yeah, your goal is growth and not get a client. In fact, ito, nilagay ko to dito. I really put this here. Sabi ni Jim Rohn, sabi niya, you can get more than you've got because you've become more than you are. You can get more than you've got right now because you've become more than you are. And that's a challenge, okay? That's a challenge. Because on the other side of that coin is unless you change how you are, you'll always have what you got. Naisip niyo ba yun? Unless you change how you are, you'll always have what you've got. And I want to be real with you here. As Jim Rohn has mentioned, your income or our income will rarely ever exceed our level of personal development. So that's why I'm more keen on personal growth. Kasi yung income mo, the more you grow as a person, the more your income grows. Yan yung totoo. The more you grow as a person, the more your income grows. Sumusunod lang yung income mo on your level of personal development. Now, ito, like sabi ni Iba, bet yung iba mayaman, pero ito yun sometimes, your income, biglang, halimbawa, may iba dito, magkaka-client ka agad, like in a week, ganun. Magkakaroon ng 100,000 sa bangko, okay? Magkakaroon ng 100,000 sa bangko. Or iba mananalo sa loto, parang ganun. Pero ito yung sa akin sure enough, unless that person grows into a person who can actually handle 1 million na panalunan niya or that 100,000 na na-close niya, ang mangyayari, they'll usually come back to where they were. Mawawala rin yun. Ilan na ba, ilan na ba yung napalitaan yung nanalo sa loto at naghirap ulit? Sobrang dami. Sobrang dami, guys. Diba? Kung pera lang ang labanan, kung outcome lang ang labanan, diba? Dapat panalo na sila sa buhay. Pero bakit hindi? Kasi they did not grow into the person that's capable of handling that kind of money. Kaya ako medyo kinakabahan ako kapag yung win sobrang laki kagad, tapos wala pa siyang tamang foundation to do freelancing. Medyo kabado ako doon. Kaya nga sa loob ng tribe, yung stage 0 namin, it's all about the mindset. Okay? Kasi, usually, iba nagkakaroon ng ganun, biglang success, but the thing is, they're not ready for that kind of success just yet. And that success, almost always, they end up destroying yung tao who got the success. So that's why, pagpasensyahan nyo na ako, guys, really, I could care less kung sabihin nyo, ano ba naman to, puro dada, wala akong pakialam. I want you to be in the best position to succeed. If parang, dahil may foundation kayo. Okay? Now, di ba, sabi nga nila, there was this saying na kahit hati-hatiin mo yung pera sa mundo equally to everyone, a few months, a few years, yung pera na yun, babalik din siya kung saan siya nanggaling. To the same people who actually have them. Because they know, kasi they already grown to that level of personal development. And I don't want you guys to trust me on this. Money, success, fame, achievement, they're always looking for a good place to stay. Isipin mo, I want you guys to imagine na yung success is a person. Money is a person. That achievement is a person. That fame is a person. Like anything that you want in life is a person. Now imagine them traveling on a highway, and they're always looking for a good place to stay. So unless you make yourself into a, alam mo yun, into a really good place to stay, like hotel na pucho-pucho, ganun, or motel, hindi mo sila papasok doon. Di ba? Make yourself into that 5-star hotel or kahit 3-star lang. Like, just just give them a place to stay na maganda. Okay? Focus on growing yourself until you become such a person who can actually get a client in 3 days or less. Kasi getting a client in 3 days or less, it's fine. But I would rather that you grow into a person who can actually do that para kapag nangyari sa'yo, you can actually handle it. Right? In fact, one of the best questions that you should be asking yourself when taking on clients isn't magkano ba kikitain ko dito or ano ba, like usually tanong like magkano ba kikitain ko dyan, magkano ba yung income, magkano ba ano, like the best question really that you can ask yourself when you get a client, or if nagdadalawang isip ka if you're gonna accept the client, is the very best question you should be asking yourself is, what are you becoming in the process? Kapag tinanggap ko to, what am I becoming? What am I becoming? Are you gonna be the person, kapag natapos mo yung project na yun, pag ginawa mo ba yun, are you gonna be the person that you'd be proud of 2-3 months from now? Is that person in line with who you want to be 5 to 10 years from now? If the answer is yes, puta kunin mo. Am I making sense? I know this medyo woo-woo pinag-uusapan natin, but I do hope I cannot stress this enough. Okay, I cannot stress this enough. And I know for most people, like, ano pinagsasabi ito? It doesn't make sense. But the moment na maging successful, pinababalikan mo tong conversation natin right today, na masabi mo sa sarili mo, no, tama pala si John. Great. Now, we've got, pagod ako sa mga tsumbato ko. Now, we've got a lot to cover today. So be sure to have your pen and paper ready. Again, take notes as you follow along. And now, the moment you start to go freelance, it's inevitable na you'll hit your very first roadblock, which is this. Okay? Which is how to find clients. Saan ko ba kailangan mag-apply? Saan ba maghahanap ng kliyente? Saan ba kumukuha ng clients? But before we even talk about getting one, you first need to get 2 things right. Okay? You first need to get these 2 things right. Ito, the who and the what. Okay? Now, you see, again, sinabi ko na ito kanina, the problem with most freelancers, they ask me, saan po ba kukuha ng client? And then I ask them back, sino ba yung client na hinahanap mo? And most of the time, hindi nila alam. Okay? Hindi nila alam. They'd say something like, lahat ng business. Sino yung ganito? Sino yung client mo? Lahat ng business. Ako, guilty ako dito dati. But now, at least now I know better. Di ba? Saan yung sino ba client mo? Lahat po ng business. Para more businesses, more fun. Ganun. Yung iba, halimbawa, Facebook ads, tinanong mo. Sabihin, sino yung gusto mong client? Lahat ng kailangan ng social media. O kaya, lahat ng kailangan ng Facebook ads. Di ba? Kulang na lang sabihin, lahat ng kailangan whatever skill. Ito, promise, tanungin mo yung nag-website design, sino ba client mo? Yung lahat ng kailangan ng website design. Ganun. Di ba? Now, that's where the problem is. This is where the problem starts. Okay? This is where the problem starts because it's hard to find something you don't even know. Which is why, if you remember, the training number 1, we really emphasize the importance of having a specific market. Okay? Because if you don't have clarity, guys, if you don't have the clarity on who you want as a client, it's going to be 100 times as hard to get clients. Okay? Pero biro to, it's 100 times hard to get clients. Now, imagine this. Nasabi ko to kahapon, but yeah, imagine this. Imagine mo, nakikipaglaro ka ng taguan. Pero, naranasan ko kasi ng bata to, nagkipaglaro ko ng taguan, ang problema, hindi ko kilala yung mga kalaro ko. Hindi ko sila kilala. So, hindi ko sila mataya. Dalawa lang yata yung kilala ko yung pangalan. O diba, sabi dito ni Ronnie, forever taya. Ganun na nga nangyari. Diba? Kakayanin mo ba? Now again, sa mga nandito, if I'm making it sound or seem too simple, it's really because I want to prove a point. Okay? It becomes easy to find something when you're specific with who or what exactly you're looking for. Because the truth of the matter is, guys, the truth of the matter is that if you know who you want to find, and I'm not exaggerating, if you know who you want to find, clients are basically everywhere. Clients are basically everywhere. Like Junji, eto. Let me give an example. Si Junji, ang ginagawa, kilala niyo ba si Junji? And yes, hindi po. Okay, so si Junji, SaaS Level Up, yeah. Siya yung may-ari ng Juju. Yun. Siya yung may-ari ng Juju. So para sa mga nagtatanong kung ano yung skin regimen ko, ayan, bili kayo ng Juju. Ayan, basta siya yung may-ari ng Juju. Ano yan? Pampaganda ng kutis. Ayan. So Facebook ads expert siya, di ba? So that he's running an agency. Well, up until now, he's running a freelancing agency, Facebook ads. And ang clients niya are people who are running Facebook ads. Di ba? Pero ito yung tanong doon. Kung ang client mo nagdara ng Facebook ads, saan mo sila makikita? Saan mo sila makikita? Sa Facebook, exactly. Di ba? His ideal clients are running Facebook ads. Saan sila makikita? Di sa Facebook. Nagdara niya ng Facebook ads. And the best part, sabi niya, here's how I closed a local paying client and soon to be 500K to 800K. By the way, nung na-close nga pala ni Junji, ito, yung good news dyan is na-close niya yung deal for 99K. Okay, after a month and a half, they asked me to manage social media for an additional 100K. So, dumating siya sa point na he was being paid by this client yata, if I'm not mistaken, 1.5 million pesos per month. Yan, parang ganun. Again, correct me if I'm wrong na ako nakikinig si Junji dito, but I remember nung nag-message pa sa akin gabing-gabi, nabulahaw talaga ako kasi ako kahit ako nagulat eh. Grabe, solid yun. So, ayan, the best part is they have more time to manage. Now launching 3 more products this year and all that. So there's that. Yan si Junji, di ba? But what did you guys notice? What did you guys notice sa story niya? Did you guys notice anything? Kakasabi ko lang kanina. Did you guys notice it? May focus, di ba? Alam niya, e-commerce, di ba? E-commerce. E-commerce ang focus niya na nagraran ng ads. So saan nga pa na nagraran ng Facebook ads? So saan niya makita yun? Malamang sa Facebook. Di ba? Here's another one. Si Cons. Such a fulfilling day, really going out, all out, etc. The collab with my ex-corpo colleagues is a go. Ayan. By the way nga pala, ma-mention ko lang dito kay Junji, yung exact, sa mga nakikinig dito na taga-tribe, yung proposal na sila ni Junji about this nasa loob ng vault natin. So you can use and abuse that for yourself. Ayan. Ito, si Cons, di ba? Like we mentioned, sabi ko nga, clients are everywhere. You can also find clients to your personal network like Cons did dito, di ba? Another thing, some, tulad ni one of our coaches, si Senry, find clients to their fellow freelancers. Ayan, so Senry closed a $5,000 deal with LinkedIn and LinkedIn and Facebook. Ayan. And then nakuha niya yung client na yon from someone na inside the tribe, si Sergio. Ayan. Magkano ba yung 5,000? I'm not sure how much is that, but yeah, that's that's good money, di ba? And imagine mo lang, kapwa mo, tribe member yung nag-refer sa'yo doon. Di ba? So, some naman find clients using social media, tulad nito si Alfie. Ayan. So, a bookkeeper si Alfie and humahanap siya ng clients through social media. Okay? Social media siya. So, sabi dito ni Alfie, I happen to do 20 connects or more, 10 reach outs, etc. Pansin nyo, anong ginagawa ni Alfie? Anong sinasabi niya dito sa in-underline ko? Do you guys know? Ayun. Tama. Connect. Exactly. Di ba sabi ko sa inyo, importante yung connect. Na may tanong dito, solo freelancer ba yan sila, chief, or may team sila? Some are solo, some are team. Okay? Like for example, Junji may team. Si Sen nung time na to, solo siya. Yan. And Alfie nung time na to yata, I think solo pa lang siya Solo pa lang siya nitong time na to. Yeah. But again, Elijah, that's not the point. Okay? That's not the point. Baka mamaya masyado kang mag-focus on, alam mo yun, yung, sila nagagawa na lang kasi yan. Kasi meron dito, I promise you, pag may sinabi ako na iba dito may agency, sabihin ng iba, nagagawa na nila yun kasi sila may agency na, blah, blah, blah. Ayoko mangyari yun kasi utang na loob, that's another gawa-gawang barrier na naman ng mga ng mga alam mo yun, dahil feeling nila hindi nila kayang gawin, gagawa sila ng barrier. So I don't want to focus more on whether may agency ba or solo. Like, that's not the point. Okay. So, then of course, there's also si Alfie, social media gamit niya. There's also freelancers who find clients using freelancing sites like Upwork, online jobs, and other freelancing sites. Like for example, ito si Mitch. Sabi niya, hi Tribe, I'd like to share my recent win and my Upwork could be your platform. Ayan, so she offered a service and ito nga, like, di ba ito natatawa kasi ako lagi sinasabi na, sa Upwork, puro mga doon, puro mga low bowlers. Di ba? Puro low bowlers sa mga sa Upwork, mga $3 lang daw. Paano nyo explain sa akin na some of our members are closing mga ganitong deals sa Upwork? So technically, it's not the platform, guys. Okay? It's not the platform, really. Sabi ni Dan dito, sobrang biased daw sa graduate ng mga platform. Dan, ito sa totoo lang kahit sabihin pa niya na 4-year course ang kailangan, etc., graduate ng 4 years something. Ito no one is stopping you from applying. Meron ba? Meron ba? Like, pag nag-apply ka ba, bawal ba kapag hindi ka ano? Wala. And yun ang lagi namin sinasabi sa mga members namin. Kasi, most of the time, guys, most of the time, again, this is mindset talking. Most of the time, yung mga clients mismo, they don't even know who to look for. They don't know who to look for. Kaya kung kung ano yung pinapost ng iba, ginagaya lang nila. Kahit di naman nila gusto ng 4-year graduate, gagawin nila kasi yun yung ano, yun yung trend eh. Di ba? Yun yung trend. Yung nakikita nila, yun yung gagawin nila. Now, lagi namin sinasabi, kung gusto mo mag-apply, apply ka. It doesn't matter kung anong nakalagay doon na ano. It doesn't matter kung ano yung nakalagay na requirements doon. Even if kalahati lang ng requirements yung ma-meet mo, apply ka. Kung gusto mo apply ka. Kasi ang ending naman nun, pag nagustuhan ka nila, whether ma-meet mo yung requirements o hindi, tatanggapin ka pa rin naman. Clear ba tayo doon? Kumbaga, wag nating sisihin na, kasi may qualifications. Wala nang pipigil sila mag-apply kahit may qualifications eh. Di ba? Kumbaga, hindi pa tayo natatanggal, tinanggal na natin yung sarili natin because we think hindi tayo enough. Okay? Okay, again, let's stop putting mga fake barriers in front of our ano. Maintindihan ko kung opisina yan, tapos sina-check talaga yung credentials, di ba? Pero sa Upwork, hindi naman kadalasan eh. Hindi naman eh. Kumbaga, yung karamihan kasi nandito sa atin, since sobrang masunurin tayo, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but sobrang masunurin natin, tayo na mismo yung disqualify sa sarili natin even before the client does, even before the client does it to us. Okay? Next. So, sayang eh. Gusto mo naman pala. Di ba? So here's another example. Si Jel. Ayan. Small win for today. I landed my highest paying client so far. $20 as a VA. Ayan. Per hour pala. So magkano ba yung $20? 1,000 ba? Tama ba? You guys let me know. So 1,000 per hour. Ayan. That's enough na, di ba? Like that's good money naman na. Like especially if you're doing 8 hours in a day. Yan. So that's good money. So dito to naman sa Upwork naman to. Yan. And kung mapapansin nyo guys, ano yung sinabi niya? Nakita niyo yung sinabi niya dito? It looks like I can help you. Let's hop on a call to see if I'm a good fit. Now, instead of being interviewed, di ba? Instead of being interviewed, ang ginawa niya, siya yung nag-interview. Do you guys see this? Kasi ang lagi sasabi sa akin, anong sasagot sa interview? Bakit blah blah blah? Pwede rin naman ikaw ang mag-interview eh. Pwede rin naman na ikaw ang mag-interview. Hindi lang natin ginagawa. Kasi we feel na we are employees, not business owners. Kaya importante yung mindset na business owner ka. Kasi pag business owner ka, you don't go into interviews, di ba, normally? Kasi ikaw business owner. So you go into calls. Di ba? Mag-usap kayo from one business to another. Okay? Clear ba? Does that make sense? Yan. Okay. So, there's that. Then, we have, si Gladys naman. So, sabi ni Gladys here from batch 7, from 5K to 10K real quick in just 4 months. And we're just talking about Upwork. So, sa Upwork lang yan. So, kumukuha din siya ng clients outside Upwork naman. Yan. So, mapapansin nyo, di ba? Like, from 5K to 10K. Malaki na yan. That's enough for a full year, di ba? And then, there are people then. So, yun mga, kanina na, di ba? Si Junji, natin niya sa feed. Si Alfie, social media. Kanina naman, referral. Tapos, sa Upwork. Yung iba naman, like si Marilyn, getting a client on her doorstep. Si Tisha naman, nag-onboard ng client dahil nagpapaderma siya. Kinuha niyang client, yung pinapaderma niya. Yan ang sabi niya dito. Like, naging patient sa derma clinic and then kinuha niyang client yung may-ari ng derma clinic. Si Joshua naman. Sino dito yung nakakagamit ng Omegle? Omegle, alam niyo ba yun? It's a social media app pa rin naman. Usually, dating app yung sabi sa iba sa Omegle. But yeah, Joshua was able to build an agency using dating apps like through Omegle and Tinder. Di ba? Now, I guess the only point I'd like to make, okay, kung hindi pa kayo naniniwala, clients are everywhere. Clients are everywhere. But kahit maghapon ka pang tambay sa Omegle, di ba? Ito yun eh. But it only works, okay, if you know who it is exactly that you're looking for. Exactly who you're looking for. Ang tanong, for those who've gone through training number 1, alam nyo na ba yung who nyo? Kilala nyo na ba yung who? Yes. Okay, si Francis, Jane. Sabi ni Frederick dito, makaming wit nga sa OnlyFans. Ito, in all seriousness, pwede mong targetin yung mga nag-OnlyFans eh. Di ba? Pwede mong targetin yung mga nag-OnlyFans and then hanapin mo sila sa OnlyFans. Di ba? Sabi ni Julan, still confused. Okay, pili ka na muna ng market. Okay, yun yung pinakaunang step. So, if you want to do that, you can go back to the training number 1. Okay, but mamaya ka na bumalik. Okay, now next. So, clear tayo dun ha. Clients are everywhere only if you know who it is exactly that you're looking for. Now, other freelancers will be watching this and they think that getting clients is all about luck. Okay, sabi nila, well, dapat swerte ka kapag nag-freelancing ka, ganyan-ganyan. Well, the thing is, okay, the good news is that it's not. Okay, freelancing is not about luck. Okay, it doesn't have to be when done right. Okay, it doesn't have to be if done right. In fact, when done right, freelancing can be predictable. Okay, freelancing can be predictable. Take Seth for example. Yeah, yan si Seth. Sabi niya, sabi ko nga, sobrang effective. May pipeline of clients ay umaapaw at halos yan. So, kumbaga, hindi na siya kumukuha ng client kasi, well, umaapaw na yung clients niya. Okay, di ba? Like, that's not the usual, that's not the usual thing that you usually hear from people na nag-freelance. Para sa kanila, like parang, wala na naman akong client and all that. But, di ba, nakikita niyo naman dito, on the contrary, there are people na hindi naman talaga siya feast and famine, di ba? Na may tanong dito, ano po yung meaning ng JTL? Sa totoo lang, ayokong sabihin ko yung meaning ng JTL kasi unang-una hindi naman ako nag-invento niyan. Tapos pangalawa, parang ang conceited ko naman para sabihin na anong meaning niyan. So, alamin mo na lang, like I'm not gonna put that in. Yan. Pero si Bea, okay? Si Bea, tingnan niyo dito. I'm fully booked until June 2020. Anong date pa lang, di ba? April 16. Di ba? April 16. April 16, April, May, June. So, tatlong buwan, okay? Tatlong buwan, puno na siya. Di ba? I'm fully booked until June 2020, won't be accepting new projects at the moment, blah, blah, blah. Tapos, eto pa yung masaya. But if you need help with some clarity in your funds, I could still help you out and hop on a call with you. And I will refer you to other, alam mo yun, ito lang yun guys. Kung feast and famine talaga yung freelancing, how confident could you be to actually refer your prospects to other freelancers? Magagawa mo ba kaya yun? Are you guys realizing this? Like, yung dumating ka sa point na nagre-refer ka na, di ba? Dahil punong-puno ka na. Sino gustong dumating sa ganung levelan, mga tipong puno ka na eh, wala kang magagawa eh, di ba? Si Pinky, si Marvin, si Floor, I think lahat naman tayo gusto natin ng ganun, di ba? Okay, next, here's another example. Kasi again, I'm putting in more, guys, listen up. The reason why I'm showing you a ton of examples, okay? A ton of examples, like real life examples inside the tribe, is because your brain, okay, kapag sinabi ko lang na, actually hindi naman stable ang freelancing, your brain will have a hard time believing that. So, the next best thing I could do is tagtarin ka ng proof na it actually is para yung brain mo, madalian siyang maniwala. Do you guys get it? Kung bakit, pag nagbigay ako ng sample, hindi lang 1, 3, 5. Kasi yung ganun yung brain natin, it works in that way. Like, it doesn't believe something unless nakita niya, yung pala talaga yun. Ayan. So, here's another example, si Saki. Okay? Sabi niya, like last August to October niya pinost to. So, I found myself fully booked for the rest of the year from February 2023. Anong petsa pa lang guys? Anong petsa pa lang? October nung pinost niya to. Di ba? Fully booked na siya February 2023. Are you guys seeing this? Again, are you guys seeing this? Kasi mamaya, di ba? Gawa-gawa mo lang yun dyan, di naman talaga yung totoo. Ano gusto mo? Like, ito na siya. Like, people inside the tribe are actually doing it. Di ba? And that's what you want when you start a freelancing business. Okay? You want to have predictability. While an online freelance career really or business doesn't need capital to start. Di ba? Wala naman siyang capital to actually start. At the very least, para sa akin, your mind should be free from uncertainty. And with what you're going to be learning today, you're going to have pretty much 100% control over how often you like to take clients and how many clients you'd like to help. Okay? For us inside the tribe, you have the ability to take control over your destiny as a freelancer. And we believe that 100%. Like, kaya nga sabi ko dito, di ba, si Avram Chomsky, sabi niya dito, you are responsible for the predictable consequences of your action. Gusto ko tong quote na to. Because it is true. Okay? It is true. Now, I do understand that it does feel a bit awkward if this is your first time getting exposed to these kinds of concepts. Okay, it's a bit awkward kung first time mo pa lang ito maririnig. In fact, some of you would probably think, paano mangyayari na fully book ka na? Di ba depende yun sa ina-applyan mo? Well, here's what I want to say. So, before we go any further, meron na dito mga naihe, di ba? So, antay-antay lang ng konti, okay? 7:30, we're gonna have a break. But before we go any further, it's important to bring your attention to something that most freelancers overlook as you begin to, and I'd like to see it on a, for you to see it on a practical level, okay? And it's this. Freelancing is not a job. It's easy to think that freelancing is a job. Yes, you do work for yourself because you're self-employed, but it's certainly not a job. Okay? It's certainly not a job. In fact, this is a dangerous assumption to make, and I don't want you falling into this trap. Okay? But at some point, diba, most of us believe this to be true, myself included. Okay? Back then, I thought that it was a job. Kasama na ako doon. And this big assumption is why so many freelancers, aspiring and old ones, are struggling with freelancing. As you think about it, I want you guys to really think about this. When you treat freelancing as a job, what do you think will happen? Number one, you'd focus on getting a job instead of finding clients. You'd wait for someone to tell you what to do. Diba? So, imbis na kumukuha ka ng client ngayon, mag-aantay ka for someone to actually tell you, diba, na kumuha ka ng client. And then, number three, like, we'd leave it in our clients' hands to train us. Kumbaga, hindi tayo nag-e-effort para gumaling. Umaasa tayo sa client na sana i-train niya ako na gumaling ako. Diba? Ito yung nangyayari kasi. Sa totoo lang, ito yung nangyayari. Halimbawa, pag nakuha na ng trabaho, hindi na naghanap ng client. Wala, like, ito yun eh. Now, what if, oh, by the way, ito lang disclaimer lang. There is nothing wrong with this. Okay? Kung employee ka, there's nothing wrong with this. Ito naman dapat yun eh. Like, kung employee ka, dapat ganito naman talaga eh. Diba? Ito yung nangyayari. So, okay lang magkaroon ng ganitong mindset kung employee ka because you're an employee. But, okay, so nothing wrong with that. However, if you consider yourself as a business owner, then hindi pwede. Hindi ka papayag that a day goes by that you're not improving your business. Hindi ka papayag na you're not be proactive. Hindi ka papayag that you won't take the initiative to learn. And hindi ka rin papayag that you won't be able to spend most of your time finding clients. Clear ba tayo doon? Kasi business mo yan eh. Di ba? Ito guys, meron bang business na tumigil maghanap ng kliyente? O ng customer? Meron bang tumigil? Di ba? Ito nga eh, McDonald's na lang eh, Jollibee eh. Di ba? Sikat na nga, nag-commercial pa rin eh. Ano yun, mas sikat ka pa sa Jollibee? Mas sikat ka pa sa McDo? Ayaw mo nang magano? Di ba? Sikat na nag-ads pa rin, nagko-commercial. Bakit? To get more customers. Ang tanong, are you too successful na ba to do that? Are you too successful ba to actually, saan lang ako ng client? Now, I'm not saying you should buy ads on TV or do commercials, and that's not what I'm talking about. The point I'm trying to make is that getting clients is the lifeblood of your business. So it should not be a question whether or not maghahanap ka ba ng clients or hindi. It should be a given. You're a business, find clients. Okay? In fact, you owe it to yourself to treat yourself as your own client. Treat yourself as your own client. And I'm telling you this kasi a lot of you, hindi matutulog para lang matapos yung ginagawa for the client, but they'd never work on their business. Ang dami ng social media posts na ginawa para sa clients, sarili niya wala man lang isang social media post. Ang dami ng may ginawang website para sa client, sarili niya hindi niya magawa ng website. You are your most important client. So bakit we give 100% to our clients, pero in our business, kung ano yung matira, yun na yun? Bakit? Bakit siya ganun? Hindi mo ba mahal yung sarili mo? Anong meron? Can you guys explain this to me? Bakit natin? Again, I just want to get your feedback kasi ginawa ko nito dati. And ang naisip ko talaga nun, kaya ako to ginagawa, kasi I treat myself as an employee, not a business owner. So para sa akin, bakit ko gagawin yung sarili ko ng website, bakit ako hahanap ng clients, bakit ko gagawin yung lahat ng yan, okay naman ako dito sa client ko. You know what I mean? So para sa'yo, bakit? Why would you want to focus 100% sa client mo and only 5% sa'yo? Before we take a break, ito talaga yung pinaka-problema. Okay? Ito talaga yung pinaka-problema. Kasi ito yung cycle ng most freelancers. Okay? Ito yung cycle. Kukuha sila ng client, mag-celebrate kasi kumita na ng pera. They're gonna stop looking kasi may client na. Now, they're gonna lose the client kasi wala namang client na forever. Diba? Wala namang client na forever. Kahit yung pinagtatrabahuhan mo ngayon sa corporate, hindi naman forever yan eh. Diba? Now, kapag they lose the client, wala silang sahod, they're gonna go broke. They're gonna panic. They're gonna get a client again after 2 to 3 months or 3 months or 4 months or 5 months. And then kapag nakuha ng client ulit, ito yung masakit, celebrate ulit and they're gonna stop looking. They're gonna stop looking. Ulit-ulit lang yan. Get a client, stop looking. Get a client, stop looking. Get a client, stop looking. Like, so, if ganyan yung process mo, okay, if ganyan yung process mo, it's no wonder that freelancing would be unstable. Kaya may feast or famine kasi kasalanan mo. Kasalanan natin. Diba? Sabi ni Rovelin, delayed gratification dapat. Kahit i-delay mo pa yung gratification eh. If you're not continuously looking for clients to work with, mangyayari at mangyayari sa'yo. Mawawalan ka ng client, matitenga ka ng buwan, 2, 3, 4, makakuha ka, celebrate, stop looking, and then matitenga ka ulit kapag nawala. In fact, I have this, ito guys, it's up to you. It's up to you if you want to listen to me or not, but I have this rule sa freelancing business ko. Okay? I have this rule. And that rule is, I never let any client or one client make up more than 20% of my income. Kumbaga, kapag nawala yung client na yan, sisiguraduhin ko na hindi siya 20% of my income. Para hindi ako mapraning, hindi ako magpanic, hindi ako kung ano man. So ideally, kukuha ka ng 5, ganun, 5 clients. Ideally. Diba? Ideally. Kasi yung iba, ito yung iba kukuha ng 2 client. Pero yung isang client, 80%, malaking client, 80% na yun ang sahod niya. Malamang mapapraning ka talaga pag nawala yun, di ba? You know what I mean? So, in order para sa'yo to be able to function well kahit mawalan ka ng client or anything, kailangan yung isang client mo, it doesn't make more than 20% of your income. Yun. Okay? Is that clear? Again, it's up to you if you want to follow it or not. Again, the only point I want to make is that instead of this, get a client, find client, get a client, find client, get a client. Ganun lang dapat siya. Like, wala dapat yung panic sa go broke. Okay? So, the truth is, ito yung totoo. Okay? Ayoko man sabihin to, but the truth is, it's not freelancing that's unstable. It's the freelancer. Aminin man natin o hindi, it's not really freelancing as a business that's unstable. It's us. It's us, the freelancer. Kasi we don't make sure na umaapaw yung, alam mo yun, na we have a pipeline of clients we to reach out to. And that's totally fine. Okay? That's totally fine. Wala namang nagtuturo nito dati. Okay? That's totally fine. Wala nagtuturo. Kumbaga, if hindi mo alam to, hindi mo rin kasalanan to. That's what I'm telling you right now. Okay? I'm telling you right now because I don't want you to fall into the trap na freelancer ka nga. Pero lagi ka naman nag-worry sa kikitain mo next month. Okay? Ayoko mangyari sa inyo yun. Diba? Now, that's why in this training, dadaanan natin mamaya how you can have complete over your system sa pagkuha ng client. It doesn't matter if merong umalis. You have complete confidence na you can get another one. Moreover, mas madaling mag-charge ng malaki when you're not afraid to charge higher, when you're not really afraid to lose a client. Diba? I mean, ito lang yun eh. Matatakot ka ba mag-charge ng malaki kung madami namang nag-aabang na makatrabaho ka? Matatakot ka ba? Di ba? Na mag-charge ng 3,000, 2,000, kung kahit umayaw siya, meron namang 5 nag-aantay. Di ba hindi? Again, kahit sabihin sa inyo na, charge what you're worth, know your value. At the end of the day, those are just words. Di ba? Those are just words. And hindi ka kaya ng utak mo i-absorb siya unless you're actually living it. Okay? If you're actually living it. Okay. Now, meron ng mga nakukulitan dito. Okay, gets ko na dyan. Tama ng mindset. Paano nga? See, next. Diba ito na? I get it, pero paano? Okay, paano nga kumuha ng client? Well, first, I want to show you the work that's required. Okay, I want to show you the work that's required. Ayoko naman that you go into this thinking that I'll be, I don't want you to go into this thinking that it would all be roses and rainbows. Okay? So, let me show you this. Let me share my screen. Just let me know kung nakikita nyo na. 1 second. Charan! Do you guys see it? Can you guys let me know in the chat kung kita nyo siya? You're supposed to see a spreadsheet. Yes, okay. Okay, yes, kita na po. Alright, cool. So, this is kind of like, what does it really take? Okay, what does it really take to earn the amount? Okay, what does it really take to earn the amount that you want to earn? Okay, so ito siya. So, let's put a target income. Ilan ba yung target income mo? Like sabihin natin, 3 months from now, or 6 months from now, ilan na yung gusto mong target income? Can you guys let me know? Per month, magkano na kinikita mo 6 months from now? 100K, 150K. Ito matanong ko lang guys, matanong ko lang. Anong meron sa 100K? Anong meron sa 100K? Bakit yun ang... Ba't parang default natin kapag kikita, dapat 100K. Anong meron? Ay, 6 digit? Sarap pakinggan. Okay, sige, sabihin natin 6 digits. Ilan ba yung 6 digits in dollars? Magkano siya? Okay, 2,000. Okay. Okay, number of days you plan to reach your goal, sabihin na natin 6 months. Ay, 30 to 90 days lang pala to. Sabihin natin 6 months ko siya, 180. Tingnan natin kung magkano siya. 180. Now, magkano yung Magkano yung tawag dito? Magkano yung presyo ng service mo? 70K. Okay. Magkano yung service mo? Baka social media management, magkano siya? In dollars. Gawin natin para 700. Sa tingin niyo ba pwede na yan? Goods na? Social media, 700? G na. Okay. So, eto na. So, number of clients to achieve yung goal. Okay? Tingnan nyo to Number of clients you need to achieve that goal is 3. So, by the end of 6 months, kailangan kukuha ka na ng 3 clients. Okay? Now, ito yung kailangan nyo makita. Number of outreach na kailangan mong gawin. Nakikita nyo ba to? Are you guys seeing this? Kasi baka mamaya, puro lang tayo, sana 6 figures ako, pero hindi mo naman ginagawa. Di ba? I hope you're seeing this. Yung outreach or yung connection na you need is 750. Now, some would think, wow, ang dami naman yan, ang dami naman ng 750. But if you break it down per day, that's only 5 per day. Now, ito yung tanong ko sa inyo. Sino ba dito yung kaya mag-connect ng 5 per day? So, tingin nyo lang, kakayanin nyo ba 5 per day? Kung ano naman, kung ending naman, 100,000 ka kada buwan. Ayan, sabi ni Daryl, ako chief, kaya ko. Yes, kaya naman. Okay. Now, I think you're gonna like it, especially when we show you kung ano yung kailangan mong gawin to actually connect. Okay? But basically, does this give you an idea of, kasi out of 750 na i-connect mo, mapapansin mo, 15 lang yung makaka-call mo. Okay? 15 yung makaka-call mo. Yan. And out of those 15, makaklose mo 20% kasi hindi mo naman lahat makaklose. So, 3 lang doon yung makaklose mo. And that would give you the 6-figure income that you're looking for. Is this making sense? Kasi mamaya pumunta kayo blindly and say na, holy fudge, like, ang bawa, yung iba kasi, di ba? Ito guys, ito yung tawag dito. Here's the devilish thing about this, okay? And I want you guys, listen up muna. Tama na muna chat. Listen up. So, ito siya. Sabihin na natin, naka 725 connects ka na. Tapos wala pa rin nangyayari. Titigil ka na ba? No? Bakit? Bakit hindi? Bakit hindi? Kasi wala pang 750, may 25 pa. So, paano kung 730 na yung connects mo? Titigil ka na ba? Hindi pa rin. Here's what I'm trying to say. Most of you, dami ng connects, 735 na. Okay, 735 na. Wala pa rin nangyayari. Tapos, ito yung masaklap. Hindi nila alam, dahil tumigil sila doon, hindi nila alam na yung 15 na susunod nilang connect, lahat yon makaka-call nila. Hindi nangyari dahil tumigil ka na. Okay, I'm not saying sky's the limit tulad ng sinabi ni Lindsay dito. Hindi naman. We have numbers sa loob ng tribe na kapag ganitong number ka na, magbago ka na ng offer. Like, meron kaming ganun. Okay, we tell people kung kailan ka kailangan tumigil, kailan kailangan mag-share, kailan kailangan mong ayusin and all that. Okay, we have realistic numbers naman. All I'm trying to say is that tulad nito, nag-call, di ba? Yung iba, nakasampu na, Tapos nakakaano na, nakaka-anim na nakakaano sila, nakaapat na silang call, gano'n, nakaapat na sila na call. Tapos wala pa ring nako-close. Sabi niya, "Shit, feeling ko hindi sa'kin yung ano, hindi para sa'kin yung freelancing." 'Di ba? Kaya na naman tayo sa punyetang feeling na 'yan. Feeling ko hindi para sa'kin yung freelancing. Apat na nakakausap ko, wala pa rin. But what people don't know is that an average person can only convert 20%. So malay mo yung pang-apat, yung pang-anim, yung pang-pito, yun pala yung mako-close mo. Pero dahil alam mo yun, dahil pasikat ka, papampam ka sa buhay, dahil feeling ano ka, feeling main character ka, tumigil ka na, 'di ba? Yun yung gusto nating mangyari, that you have approached this in a more logical approach, 'di ba? Hindi ka nakakuha ng client, nagko-connect ka ba ng 5 kada araw? 'Di ba, hindi ka naman pala nagko-connect, eh, tapos aasa ka ng mga client ka, 'di ba? Hindi walang gano'n. Is this making sense for you guys? Okay, is this making sense? Okay, yun lang naman, wag niyo na munang intindihin yung ibang mga nakalagay dito, hindi naman siya kailangan. I just want you to know na doing this actually takes logical work, 'di ba? There's nothing wrong with doing the work, eh, like you really need to do the work, okay? Now, let me stop sharing my screen. I hope that gives you the kumbaga the idea of what we're trying to do, okay? Now, ito yung tanong, eh. Now that you've seen that, if you know na after 750 connects and 15 calls, magkakakuha mo na yung 6 figures mo, ilang connects ang gagawin mo? Sabi ni Ken, a lot. Sabi ni ni Ben, 750 or more. Shai, 20 a day. Di ba? Kung alam mo how much you actually need to succeed, dapat yun yung gagawin mong goal. Now, for some people, ang goal is magka-client, but ito, instead of making your goal as sana makakuha ko ng client, make your goal, ang goal ko is to connect 5 a day. Yun lang yung goal. That's it. Diba? Yun lang yun. Anyway, I bet you already know the answer to that. Anyway, let's go into the meat and potatoes to today's training. Okay? You see, di ba nakita niyo naman na there are many ways to get a client, and even in the most unlikeliest of places. We have social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, may email, pwede kang mag-email, pwede kang freelancing platforms, referral, live events, kahit sa tapat ng bahay mo, yung isa nga sa Derma. Basically, anywhere you can find your ideal client is hanging out, pwede mo silang makuha as clients, di ba? So long as you know who exactly it is that you're looking for, di ba? You'll know exactly how to find and get them. But before you go gung-ho, di ba? Baka mamaya pagkasabi ko, pwede kang mag-connect, connect ka ng, di ba, kung ano ginawa mo. Let's first focus on this one crucial foundation, and that is crafting your offer. Okay? Crafting your offer. And having your offer makes getting clients much easier, as you'll see in the moment. Now, to craft an offer, you only need 2 things. So, tulad nga sabi ko ng training number 1, di ba? You only need 2 things. Who and the what. So, let's start with who. Okay? Guys, I hope you guys are ready. Ito na yun. Ito na yung medyo masakit sa ulong part. Di ba? Lagi naman tayo, mindset muna and then yung masakit na ulo sa part sa second one. So, let's start with your market. Okay? Bakit kailangan pumili ng market? Bakit nga ulit kailangan pumili ng market? Di ba pwedeng lahat ng business maging client? Di ba? Now, instead of answering that question, okay, let me show you through an example. Say, for example, ang clients na gusto ko ay business owners. I'm telling you right now, maraming matitigas talaga ulo. Pag pinapili mo ng market ko is online businesses. Diyos ko Lord, alam mo ba kung gaano kadami yung online businesses? Ang dami nun. Di ba? Ito, ang tanong ko. Pag ito yung market ko, saan ko sila hahanapin? Kapag business owners ang market. Kahit saan. Ito yun eh. The fact na hindi mo alam kung saan specific sila hahanapin, problema yun. Problema yun. Di ba? Pag pinahanap kita ng hayop, hanap mo nga ako ng hayop, saan ka pupunta? Like, hindi yung hayop mong kapitbahay, hindi yung hayop mong ex. Like, literal hayop. Saan ka pupunta? Di ba? Pero pag sinabi ko sa'yo, hanap ka nga ng ibon, ng pet bird, saan ka pupunta? Ng pet na hayop. Sa pet shop, di ba? Hanap mo nga ako ng isda, malamang pwede ka pumunta sa dagat, pwede ka pumunta sa batis, di ba? Hanap mo ako ng baboy. Ganun. Yung patay na sa palengke, di ba? But again, I'm just making it fun. But the point of the matter is, ang hirap hanapin eh. Di ba? Ang hirap hanapin. Kasi nga naman, paano mo hahanapin ang di mo naman alam? Or lalo na if overwhelmed ka na, di ba? Sino dito yung nakain na sa restaurant na ang daming pagpipilian? Hapon na sa ganun, di ba? Like, ang hirap yung umorder. Di ba? Yung parang, asan yung menu nyo? Tapos 10 pages yung menu. Punyeta. Alam mo yung ending in-order mo lang, ito pag sobrang dami nang nasa menu, ang in-order ko kadalasan sisig. Ganun. Kasi yun na lang yung, ano bang, tara lang, sisig na lang, ganun. Matic yun. Matic, promise. Kung anong familiar yun ang in-order ko kasi yun yung ano eh. Yun yung nakita ko eh. Okay? Pero, but say my market, guys. Ito. Say the market that I want is ito. Saan ko sila hahanapin? Exactly. Sa YouTube, punta ka sa description, andun yung mga, di ba, yung mga chachaburech nila, pwede mo silang hanapin. Pwede mo rin hanapin yung name nila sa YouTube, tapos isearch mo lang sa Google. Eto, where can you find authors? Exactly, Amazon. Di ba, Amazon, punta ka sa National Bookstore, tingnan mo yung likod ng libro. Di ba? Di ba? Likod ng libro, tingnan mo yung pangalan, hanapin mo sa Facebook, hanapin mo sa LinkedIn, hanapin mo sa Google. Eh di marami ka ng ano, marami ka ng pwedeng maging clients. Di ba? Ito, saan mo sila hanapin? Yan, nagkalat yung mga coaches, di ba? Nagkalat yung mga coaches sa, meron sa Udemy, yung mga may online courses, ganun. Minsan nasa Facebook din sila, meron silang group. Yun, nagkalat ang mga coaches. So, madali silang mahanap. Eto, sa Lazada, di ba? Sa Lazada, actually, yung message doon, pwede mong gamitin yung messaging yun para makausap sila. Di ba? Baka mamaya magsabi dito, sa Shopee po, nahanap yung Lazada. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck sa'yo. Baka napahirapan yung sarili mo. Eto, TikTok brands. Saan sila nakikita? Iba sa TikTok. Kahit yung e-commerce, mga e-commerce, kadalasan nakikita mo rin sa TikTok, yung mga ano. Di ba? Ito, kung target mo may-ari ng mga Shopify stores, saan mo sila hanapin ngayon? Sa Shopify. Ito, pwede kang humanap ng Shopify na groups, 'di ba? Marami doon. Pwede ka ring mag-Google, okay? Pwede ka ring mag-Google. Alam ko merong I'm not sure if someone here could verify it, but there's a way to get yung listahan ng mga bagong stores sa Shopify. In fact, there's a search parameter sa Google na pag tinype mo lalabas lahat ng stores sa Shopify. Yun, i-search na lang 'yun. Yan. How about this? Ay, wala na pala. Yan. So, I hope you guys see where I'm going with this. Okay? I hope you guys see where I'm going with this. Now, it's important naman, di ba? Like, it's really important that you are specific kasi when you're specific, eto, napansin nyo ba, nung tinatanong ko kayo, at least sigurado kayo kung saan nyo sila hanapin. Napansin nyo ba? Di ba, saan ba yung hanapin ito? Like, you guys are putting in, di ba? Comments. Yeah, sabi na rin, how about restaurant owners? Pwede ka pumunta sa Google, list of restaurants in the Philippines. Or top 10 restaurants in Tagaytay, top 10 restaurants in Malabon. Puntahan mo yung website, andun yung mga contact info. Does that make sense? Kasi, hindi ba kasi saan dito makikita yung mga restaurant sa Facebook? Bakit ba sa Facebook hahanapin? Nasa Facebook ba sila nakatambay? Kung merong group of restaurants, sige. But syempre, di ba, yun nga, specific ka na nga kung saan mo sila hahanapin eh. Saan ba sila nakatambay? Sa Google, di ba? Iba nag-Google Maps. Yan. Basta maraming way to actually find the client or the prospects. We just have to be more creative about it. Okay? Kasi yung iba, di ba, kadalasan kasi tuturo, find your prospects on Facebook. Tapos yun na lang yung pinapollow natin na process. Di ba? Yun na lang yung pinapollow natin na process. And ako mismo nagsasabi, finding your client is not usually a straightforward approach. Di ba? So, nga sabi ko kanina, limbawa, pet stores. Di ba? Pet stores. Like pet stores in Marikina. Kunin mo yung website, kunin mo yung link, may Facebook page sila, doon mo i-message. Again, hindi ako aware sa lahat ng market kasi baka mamaya feeling nyo, ay tanungin ko kaya si Chief, saan kaya matatagpuan yung mga ganito? Hindi ako aware sa lahat ng market. Kaya pinapahanap ko sa inyo, choose a market, di ba? Sabi ko last time, choose a market na madami at madaling hanapin for you. Madami at madaling hanapin for you. So, hindi naman sila madami, hindi naman sila madaling mahanap for you, ba't mo sila pipiliin? You know what I mean? Di ba? So, guys, is this making sense so far? Is this making sense? Again, this is just a review of the last training, di ba? This is a review of the last training. Next thing aside from the who is the what, di ba? Again, if you want to learn more about the who and the what, balik ka sa first training, andun naman lahat siya. Okay? How about this, the what? So what problems do they need solving? Now, this is also something we've talked about at length in training number 1. In fact, we went so deep with this. I also showed you a way how you can be confident in providing the help that your client needs, even if wala ka pang experience. Naabutan niyo ba yun, guys? Yung where we created our own Google Doc? Naabutan niyo ba yun? Yeah. So I know, basta sa mga wala pa doon and hindi niyo pa napapanood, I didn't just tell people na lakasan lang ang loob. Really, I didn't just tell people that. It's literally how you can create a step-by-step instruction on your own para kahit wala ka pang alam, di ba? Makakuha ka ng client, hindi ka kabado. So I highly suggest kung hindi mo pa napapanood, going back to that training. But basically, we simply identify, di ba? We research kung ano yung problem, and then we simply identify what problems do they actually have. Do they need more customers, more leads? Do they need to reduce cost, more inquiries, more calls, more bookings, more orders, more cash flow, more funding? Do they need better retention, more visitors, more listeners, more sign-ups, more users, more students, patients, clients, sales? Ang daming usually na problema ng mga businesses. Why? Because if, like these examples na pinakita ko, di ba? Like these examples na pinakita ko, if their problem affects yung revenue ng business, whether it's directly or indirectly, there's a good chance that they would pay for it to be solved. Okay? They would pay for it to be solved. Now, ito yun eh. Remember last training I mentioned na the fees that you charge is equivalent to what? The fees that you charge is equivalent to the what? Sabi nila, value, sabi nila, problem, the size of the problem, exactly. The bigger the problem you solve, the bigger the fees that you can charge. So technically, your fees is equivalent to the problem that you solve. Now, let me give you an example of this para mabilis yung discussion natin. So say for example, mataba ka. Or well, wag ka na, ako na lang. Say for example, mataba ako. Baka kasi may masaktan, ako na lang. So, okay na ako masaktan. Next. Sabihin natin mataba ako. And then, gusto kong magpapayat kasi ikakasal ako. Okay? Kasi ikakasal ako, so gusto kong magpapayat ng mga 20 pounds within the next 2 months. Ganun. Now, as someone na nagpapapayat, may kinuha ako. Freelancer siya. Freelance albularyo. Ganun. Freelance albularyo. Yun ang kinuha ko. Now, yung albularyo na yun, sabi niya, okay, papapayatin kita. So, for 7 days, di ba? For 7 days, ang ginawa ng albularyo, nagsindi ng kandilang itim, nagdikdik ng isang sakong bigas, nagkatay ng itim na manok, 10 itim na manok, kumuha ng pilik mata ng butike, sumayaw ng 7 araw. Sumayaw ng 7 araw, morning, noon, and night. Nag-8-8 siya, kapag nag-8-8 siya pag alas 12 ng gabi. Ginawa niya yan for 7 days. 7 days, ginawa niya yan. So, after 7 days, eto na. Okay? After 7 days, hindi ka pa rin pumayat. Pero nakita mo yung albularyo, pagod na pagod. Siya yung nag-lose ng 20 pounds. Siya yung nag-lose ng 20 pounds. Nadami ng ginawa niya. No, but seriously, nakita mo yung pagod na pagod. Yun. Now, so, na-disappoint ka kasi ang dami niyang ginawa, hindi ka naman pumayat. Tapos, dahil nawawalan ka na ng choice, tumapit ka naman yun sa kaibigan mo. Okay? Sa kaibigan mo. Yung kaibigan mo, hindi siya expert sa pagpapapayat, hindi rin siya albularyo, hindi rin siya marunong sumayaw ng 8-8. Pero, nung tinanong mo siya, ang goal mo magpapayat ng 20 pounds sa kasal mo in 2 months, eto yung sinabi niya. Binigyan ka lang niya ng isang pirasong papel. Sa pirasong papel na yun, ito yung nakalagay. No rice for 2 weeks. Yan yun. Nung ginawa mo siya, pumayat ka ng 20 pounds. Hindi ka nag-rice. Ito yung tanong ko sa inyo. Sino yung kailangan bayaran? Sino babayaran mo ng malaki? Yung nagtrabaho ng 7 araw, walang pahinga, sa sobrang hirap, siya yung pumayat? O yung nagbigay lang sa inyo ng isang pirasong papel? Yung may result. Diba? Now, ito yung tanong ko sa inyo. A lot of you, when I ask you this, obvious naman sa inyo kung sino yung kailangan bayaran. Diba? But, most freelancers operate at this mindset. Na mas marami siyang gagawin, mas marami yung bayad. Umamin man kayo o hindi, that's the truth for most freelancers. Yun yung totoo. Kaya hindi kayo makapag-charge ng mahal is because inuuna nyo kung anong gagawin nyo kesa sa result na mabibigay nyo. Again, uulitin ko lang. Kaya hindi tayo nakapag-charge ng mahal kasi we focus more on our skill. Diba? Our skill. Diba pag nagsisimula mag-freelancing, yes, kailangan may skill na ako. That's you doing this. When in fact, no, training number 1, tinuruan ko kayo, you focus on this. You focus on the problem that you're solving para kapag nakakuha ka ng client, you'll be able to charge higher fees. Because at the end, what matters is the results that you give them. You don't need to be an expert. You don't need to have that $1 million skill, nor do you need portfolio experience or whatever. You just need to know what to do to solve their problems. Okay? Now, we're not gonna go into great detail on this since our time is limited, and you can always go back naman sa training number 1, diba? After this training. For now, what we're gonna do, okay, and I hope you're ready, because we're gonna craft your offer, which we're gonna use to get clients with this framework. Ito. And so this is the framework that one of the frameworks we're gonna be using. Okay, and I want you guys to take a screenshot of this right now. Okay, I help market problem solve using your solution. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys an example, right? So ito yung tatawag nating offer statement. So say for example, my market is podcasters, and the problem that I'm solving for them is get more listeners. Yan yung problem that we're solving for them. Okay? Hindi edit videos, hindi edit podcast, hindi no. Like, regardless what you do, the goal is to get more listeners. Yun yung problem na sinasolve natin. Diba? Now, so if we're gonna be doing this format, ito yung kalalabasan niya. Yan. Podcasters get more listeners using proven podcast marketing strategies. Mahirap, madali. And you guys let me know in the comments. Mahirap ba or madali? Or hindi madali? Simple lang ba? Ganun? Yan, Sir Jomel, simple, Myla. Alright, cool. Ito. So let me give you another one, okay? Let me give you another one. Ito. So another format is this. Okay? I help market problem that you solve without the thing that they hate. So that's another format of an offer. Para pag nabasa nila, they would realize who you serve, and what problem you're solving. So if I use the same thing, podcast, and then problem is get more listeners, you can write it like this. Yeah. Does that make sense? Is this making sense for you guys? And see, yeah, makes total sense. It does. Yeah. Okay. Last, ito pa. Here's another format. Kung hindi mo kaya yan, okay, again, kung hindi mo kaya yan, ito. Take a screenshot of this. Pala, MJ, change your chat to everyone, not just host and panelists, para hindi lang kami nakakabasa. Yan. And this one. Okay, so this one. Assuming na we're gonna follow this format for this market, ito ang kalalabasan yan. Now, let me ask you, kapag nakita mo ba to, podcaster ka, may podcast ka, would you know na ikaw ba yung market na sinaserve ko? Yes. Next question is, would you know kung ano yung problema ang sinasolve ko para sa'yo? Yes, definitely. Diba? Now, here's another one. Okay? Now, yung iba kasi, sabihin, John, baka pag ginawa namin to, lahat kami pare-parehas na. Diba? Ano ba, parehas kami ng market, parehas kami ng sinusolve. Pag ginawa namin to, pare-parehas na yung usapan namin, yung offer namin. Huwag kang mag-alala. It doesn't really matter. Kahit hindi mo sundin, guys, hindi mo kailangang sundin. Okay? In fact, here's the same thing. Okay? Here's the same thing, an offer na hindi sinusunod yung mga okay? Na hindi sinusunod yung mga, what do you call this, the format. Get listeners and subscribers to your podcast each and every month. Diba? Here's another one. Add 500 new listeners and subscribers to your podcast per month for free. Halimbawa lang, guys, yan yung nakalagay sa profile nyo. Diba? Halimbawa yan nakalagay sa profile mo, and nakita yan ng podcaster. Do you think, at the very least, I'd be interested to know paano yung lalo na kung 1,000 pa lang ang listeners ko and subscribers? Diba? Malamang kukunin mo to. Diba? Now, dahil mamaya ka na mag-share nung prompts mo. Kasi their attention right now would be on the prompts and not really on what makes this work. Kasi ito yung masabi ko, kahit gaano pa kaganda yung offer statement mo, kahit gaano pa kawiti yan, kahit gaano pa it won't make sense if it's missing the two most important ingredients. Okay? Two of the most important ingredients. Ano yun? Ano yung two most important ingredients? The who and the what. Okay? So kahit gaano ka banu yan, gaano ka simple yan, kahit gaano pa feeling mo, ay parang hindi naman okay ito. But if it contains who and the what, it doesn't really matter. Pwede mo siyang gamitin. Regardless kung gumamit ka ng prompt or hindi. Clear ba tayo doon? Kasi baka mamaya yung focus on, may prompt na yun. Hindi pwede na akong hindi. Like, it doesn't really matter. Okay? Thanks, Dan, for sharing that. Pwede naman natin siyang i-share mamaya or sa email. So thanks for sharing that prompt. Pero yun nga, let's not focus on those things. Kasi yung pinaka-importante, it's knowing yung foundation kung bakit ganito siya binubuo. Yan. Sabi ni Dan, paumanhin sa lahat. Okay lang yun bro, okay lang yun. I'm not calling you out kasi may ginawa kang masama. In fact, you shared something. But yun nga, let's focus muna. Let's let them focus on this. Yan. Okay? Focus muna tayo dito. Okay, so, may nagtatanong dito, Chief, what if the client asks for track results or your previous results even if you don't have any experience yet? Ano daw ang gagawin mo kapag the client asks for results? Okay, so ito. Ayan, naunahan na ako. You have to be honest. Di ba? You have to be honest. Kasi iba, ito guys nawiwirdan talaga ako dito. Yung iba, ayaw maglagay ng ganito sa profile nila. Ayaw maglagay sa profile nila ng mga ganito kasi daw, baka isipin daw expert na sila. Now, tatanungin kita dito. Meron bang word na I'm an expert dito? Meron ba dito I'm a ninja VA? Ganun. Meron ba ditong word na I'm a ninja rockstar VA? Ganun, or wala, di ba? You're only offering help. So, di ba, like, yun lang naman sa akin, you can always be honest because you're not really, okay? You're not really claiming to be an expert. All you're saying, di ba? All you're saying is, I help podcasters get more listeners. That's all you're saying. Wala mo sinabing, I'm an expert in helping podcasters get more listeners. Di ba? Wala naman eh. So, you're just helping. Ang weird kasi sa ito, ang weird talaga sa akin ito, kasi, pag natanggap ka sa call center, anong nilalagay mo sa profile mo? Di ba CSR? Pero ang tanong, nag-calls ka na ba? Kakatanggap mo pa lang, malamang magta-training ka pa nga lang eh. So bakit? Ito guys, ang tanong ko lang talaga, kasi nahihiwagaan talaga ako dito. Bakit kapag sa corporate, kapag natanggap ka, hindi mo pa nga ginagawa yung trabaho na yun na yung posisyon mo. Pero sa pag freelancing, natatakot kang ilagay kung ano yung dapat mong kung saan mo tinutulungan. Di mo kasi nasabing expertise. Sabi mo lang I help podcasters. Pero takot na takot ka kasi baka makipagkamalan kang expert. Anong meron? Anong meron? Sige nga, paintindi nyo nga sa akin to kasi hindi ko talaga maintindihan. Di ba? Halimbawa, na-promote ka na CEO ngayon. Malamang papalitan mo yung profile mo, CEO ng ganito. Pero next week ka pa naman gagawa ng trabaho eh. Di ba? Next week ka pa naman gagawa pero ngayon mo na gustong palitan. Kasi totoo naman, naging CEO ka na, which is right. Wala kang problema. Ang sa akin lang naman, if nagagawa mo yun for corporate, why not? Di ba? Gawin mo rin for freelancing. Wala namang mawawala eh. Sabi ni Lou, delikadesa daw. Which is very weird for me. Wala ka namang kiniklaim. O kung hindi ka talaga sure, okay? Kung hindi ka talaga sure, palitan mo to. I wanna, yan. Pwede na ba? Pwede na ba yan? Baka mamaya ayaw nyo pa rin ilagay yan, kaya di naman talaga di ba? O kaya, I'd love to help. Pwede palitan. I'd love, yeah. Pwede wala nang problema. Now, pag sa call ba, di ba? Pag sa call, kailangan mo sabihin wala ka pang experience. Oo, sabihin mo. Okay, sabihin mo wala ka pang experience. Aminin mo na wala ka pang first time mong gagawin to and excited ka na kasi sila una mong magiging client. Okay? Clear ba tayo dito, guys? Clear ba tayo dito? Okay. Now, so balik tayo. Balik tayo dito. Okay? The important thing, okay, kapag gumawa ka ng offer statement, ito lang naman. Okay? Pag gumawa ka ng offer statement, the only important thing is that you know exactly who you serve and what problem you're solving. Okay? Again, we call this your offer statement. And what you want to do once you're done with your offer statement is to optimize yung profile mo. Okay? Optimize yung profile mo so that when clients see you, they would see something like this. Yan. Ito, example, sikat. Can you guys guess kung ano yung market niya? E-com, exactly. Yan. And what problem is she solving? What problem is she solving? Yan. Additional revenue for pet e-com stores. Ito naman, si Christine. Mapapansin nyo, di ba? Business coaches and online course creators yung market niya. And then, the problem she's solving is generating leads and increased revenue. Another thing. Ito pa, another example, si Ara. Di ba? Ayan. Helping coaches build and design funnels that sell. Kasi karamihan ng problema ng mga coaches, may funnel sila pero wala namang benta. Diba? So that's an example of it. May nagtanong dito, Jason, kaso parang eto, pag-usapan natin to. Parang pilit daw. Kasi hindi mo nakiklaim na kahit no skill kaya mo gawin. Ha? Can you ask this in a better way, Jason? Hindi ko gets. Pangit na alin? Pangit siya dahil alin? I'm not sure if Jason is still listening, pero Jason, kung nandiyan ka, can you craft a better question? Kasi ang hirap intindihin ng tanong. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Now, sabi ni Dan dito, undeliverability ng results. Ito, sino dito natatakot na baka hindi sila makapag-deliver? Ayan, si Ace, malami. Okay. Okay. Ayan, sige. Ito yun. Kasagutin ko. Kaya ka lang, ito yung totoo. Kaya ka lang naman natatakot na hindi makapag-deliver kasi unang-una, nagpasikat ka na. Like, halimbawa, sinabi mo sa jowa mo, alam mo, magaling ako basketball eh. Sige nga, shoot mo. O ngayon, takot ka na, di ba? Kasi hindi ka pa naman nakapag-basketball dati. First time mo maghawak ng bola. Pero ito, imaginein mo to. Alam ng jowa mo na hindi ka magaling. Alam niyang bano. Alam niyang bano ka. Alam niyang first time mong humawak ng bola. Sinabi niya sa'yo, sige nga, shoot mo nga. Kakabahan ka ba? Malamang sa hindi. Hindi ka naman kakabahan kasi wala ka namang kailangang expectation na kailangan i-prove. So, the key word there, guys, I want you guys to really listen to this. The key word here is expectation. Okay? Kaya kayo kinakabahan is because you're setting yourself up to, for failure by putting unrealistic expectations sa client. Okay? Don't try to give unrealistic expectations. Tell them, okay, ang goal natin, ma-increase yung subscribers mo, yung listeners mo, ma-increase yung number ng listeners mo. Now, just to warn you, this is my first time doing it nga pala. However, our goal is by the end of the month, meron kang additional 500 subscribers. Is that okay? You have to set the proper expectation kasi when you work with clients, hindi lang naman dapat ang client ang nagsiset ng expectation. Ang kailangan niyo matutunan, kapag mag-work ka with a client, ikaw rin magsiset ka rin ng expectation mo sa client. Halimbawa, sabihin mo, okay, pag gagawin natin to, nga pala, hindi ako pwedeng tawagan after 5 p.m. ng ganitong oras kasi nasa pamilya na ako niyan. Hindi rin ako mag-work ng 8 hours. Ito lang you can contact me at these times. Tapos every week, meron tayong meeting. Ito yung mangyayari, etc. etc. Nagsiset ka rin ng expectation. Kasi hindi naman pwede na ikaw lang susunod sa batas nila. Business owner ka din, di ba? So once you have set that expectation, okay, na we may be able to meet yung 500 new subscribers or maybe not, but that's exactly what we're gonna be doing. Yan yung goal natin na mangyari. Sa tingin mo, mag-i-expect ba yung client na first day nyo pa lang, third day, fourth day, meron na kagad results? Sinet mo yung expectation, ha? Kakabahan ka pa ba? Baka hindi ma-meet yung 500. Sinabi mo na baka hindi ma-meet eh. Di ba? At saka itong kailangan yung tandaan. Business owners, they understand that there are risks involved. Kaya nga sila naging business owner eh. Di ba? Di naman sila magiging business owner kung lahat na lang upside. They know that there are risks. And if you tell them na you can't really guarantee the result, di ba? The results. But you do know na ito yung gusto mong result na bigay, kahit di mo sila mag-guarantee, most business owners would take that risk. Huwag niyong itulad sa inyo, okay? Kasi right now, you're not business owners just yet, di ba? Kaya feeling nyo, kasi kumbaga, ito yun eh. Let me tell you this, your business is often a reflection of yourself. Your business is simply a reflection of yourself. What I mean by that is, right now, nag-start ka mag-business, takot ka pang mag-take ng risk kasi hindi ka naman risk taker. Tapos ikaw, ba't ako mag-i-invest sa ganyan, hindi naman sigurado? Kasi ikaw yun eh. Ikaw yun eh. Ba't ako mag-i-invest sa ganyan, hindi naman sigurado? Kung ako yan, hindi ako magbabayad. But that's the thing, hindi naman ikaw yung punyetang client. Ba't ka pakialamero? Magkaiba kayo ng mindset nung gusto mong maging client at ikaw na nagsisimula pa lang. Huwag mo siyang itulad sa'yo. Clear ba tayo dito? Ngayon, kung may nasasaktan dito, tapos parang grabe naman to si John magsalita, you can leave. Wala namang problema. But I'm telling you right now, your business is often a reflection of yourself. Promise. Kung ikaw yung tao, okay, kung ikaw yung tao na laging tumatawad, eto promise ko, ikaw yung tao na laging tumatawad, pag naging freelancer ka, iisipin mo rin, tatawaran ka ng mga magiging client mo. Kasi, iisipin mo, kung ako to, tatawaran ko to. So, yun din ang i-assume mo sa mga client mo. Totoo yan. Whoever you are, magiging reflection nun yung business mo. Kaya nga sinasabi ko, okay? Kaya nga sinasabi ko sa'yo, ay sa inyo pala, that in order to be a freelancer who can handle 1 million pesos in revenue income each month, you have to grow into that person. Kasi mahirap maging ganung person, di ba? Kung ang reflection na laging pinupunta mo sa business mo is pangit na reflection. Okay? Clear ba to? Is this making sense for you guys? Para naman ano? Yan. Okay. Now we're gonna have our break in a minute or two. Okay? But ito. Now that you have the offer, okay, now that you have the offer, next step that you're gonna have to do is to generate attention dun sa offer mo. Okay, so ginawa mo na yung offer mo, nag-optimize ka na ng profile mo, di ba? Next is to generate attention to your offer. Kasi kung sikreto lang, natatawa kasi ako minsan may gagawa ng profile, ganun. Sa Facebook, halimbawa lang. Gagawa ng profile sa Facebook, pero naka-private. So, ano yun? Paano mo? Hindi ko alam kung anong magic yung gusto nilang mangyari, pero I don't think na may mangyayari doon. Yun lang. Okay? So, next is to generate attention. Okay? So, itong gusto kong sabihin sa inyo. Selling, magbenta, selling is actually simple. Okay? I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying it's simple. Okay? And selling, it's as simple as putting the right offer in front of the right market. Halimbawa, magbenta ka ng ice tubig sa mga benta ka ng ice tubig sa isang taong na 3 araw na sa disyerto. 'Di ba? Malamang, okay, malamang kahit ano pang price niyan, kahit sabihin mo 10 piso pa yung ice tubig mo, pinakamahal na ice tubig, malamang bibili niya yan. Okay? So that's an example of the right offer in front of the right market. So kahit hindi ka na magsalita, iwagayway mo lang yung ice tubig, malamang sa hindi, bibili na siya. But the opposite is the same. Okay? The opposite is the same. So halimbawa, nagbenta ka ng cat food sa mga may alagang aso. Di ba? Kahit wala akong pakialam kung gaano ka kagaling magsalita at magbenta, hindi mo mapapabili yung may-ari ng aso ng cat food. Kahit ikaw pa yung pinakamagaling na salesman sa buong mundo. Same goes kahit kung bebenta ka naman ng dog food tapos yung may-ari pusa naman yung ano niya, yung pet niya, malamang hindi rin. O kaya same kanina, ice tubig. Pero ang binebentahan mo yung mga Eskimo na nakatira sa igloo. Yung tipong lahat ng tubig nila nagyayelo. Tapos bebenta mo ng ice tubig. Hindi ko alam kahit sabihin natin may pagka ano yung dila mo, hindi mo pa rin sila mabebentahan. Okay? Halo-halo, pwede pa silang mabentahan. Bentahan mo na sahog, di ba? Kasi wala sila nun. Pero ice tubig, malamang hindi. And your main job, okay, again, ito lang naman yung gusto kong sabihin, your main job as a freelancer is to show your offer. That's your main job. In fact, let me leave you with this. You are your most important client. And every day, guys, every freaking day na ginawa ng Diyos, ang goal mo lang, okay, ang pinaka-goal mo, na everyday, lagi mong iisipin, napakita ko na ba yung offer ko sa ideal client ko? Yan lang. Okay? Napakita ko na ba yung offer ko sa ideal client ko for today? Pag hindi, edi gawin mo. That's your main job kasi you are your most important client. Okay? Now, so how do you exactly do that? Ito na tayo. So, doon na tayo sa ito na yung parang nitty-gritty na, di ba? How do we exactly do this? Now, there's a lot of different ways that we can actually generate attention. Okay? But for this training, we're gonna focus only on the 3 simplest ways to get eyeballs to your offer. Okay? I'm gonna show you a newbie-friendly way to get prospects to see your offer, which is called the flywheel method. All right, so how do you do this? So we have this method called the flywheel method. Okay, so it's cheerlead, connect, and then reach out. Okay, so hindi ko na papakomplikahin 'to, okay? Hindi ko na papakomplikahin 'to, but basically this is the 3 simple ways to get clients. Okay, so first is to become a cheerleader. So how do you do this? Okay, again, guys, listen up, ah. So how do you become a cheerleader? Now, basically, you simply become your market's cheerleader. Kumbaga, regardless kung nasa Facebook man sila, nasa LinkedIn, nasa Google, di ba? All you have to do is make your presence felt by getting their attention. Halimbawa, nag-post sila sa Facebook na parang, oh, just cross the blah blah blah, just cross the 500 million mark, ganun. You like the post, and then congratulate them. Mahirap ba? Halimbawa, nag-post sila ng family pic. Di ba? Nag-post sila ng family pic. Like mo yung pic, then tell them they have a lovely family. Kung wala naman sila sa Facebook, di ba? Sa page nila, nag-post sila ng bagong product, i-love mo yun. Kasi malamang, mapapansin nyo, yung may mga product sa Facebook page, pansinin nyo, ang konti nang nagla-like. Ang konti na nagla-like, promise, ang konti rin na nagko-comment. Kaya pag ikaw lang yung nag-like, ikaw lang yung nag-comment, ito kasi yun eh. Di ba? Ikaw lang yung nag-like, ikaw nag-comment, ikaw lang mapapansin. Halimbawa, may vlog. May vlog yung yung coach na pina-follow mo, may vlog sila yung sila yung market mo. May vlog sila. Wala silang post pero may vlog sila sa website nila. Ano gagawin mo? Mag-comment ka. Basahin mo yung vlog, comment on the blog itself. Tapos, tell them of your takeaways. Di ba? Tapos, sino dito yung mga nasa newsletter ng mga guru, ng mga coach? Meron ba dito? Ayan. Di ba? Nakakatanggap kayo ng newsletter sa mga coaches. Ngayon, instead of just reading the email, replyan nyo. Halimbawa, target market mo coach. So, sali ka sa lahat ng newsletter ng mga coach. Pag nag-email sila, replyan mo. Hi, Blanco, love what you're doing. By the way, I help podcasters get more listeners. That's why I'm tuning into your blog and learning a lot. Just sending you this message because I love the work. So, di ba? Napakita mo na yung offer mo, nag-cheerlead ka lang. Are you guys, ano nyo ba? Can you guys imagine this? Diba? Reply back. I-praise mo yung email na sila nila. Like, sobrang totoo tong email to. Love this email. I totally agree. Alam nyo, kahit 100,000 pa subscribers yan, kahit 100,000 pa subscribers yan, paminsan-minsan, nagbabasa pa rin yan ng email, ng mga reply. Lalo na pag ang subscribers lang yan, 10,000 lang, mga ganun, 20,000, nagbabasa yan ng reply. Kasi hindi naman lahat ng tao nagre-reply sa emails. Do you know what I mean? Yan. Sabi ni Jovel, isang tanong to. Paano sa ikaw, sample cheerleading? Ang bawa, Amazon seller. Di ba Amazon seller sila, hanapin mo muna yung hanapin mo muna yung tawag dito, yung kasi pag nagbebenta sa Amazon, hindi lang naman sila sa Amazon nagbebenta, minsan nagbebenta sila sa Facebook, minsan yung profile talaga nila sa Amazon. Pag nakuha mo yung email doon, pwede mo silang email, pwede mo silang, ang daming ways eh. Yan. Sabi na puputol daw ako, Shopee daw. Hindi naman daw. Yan. So maraming ways. So pwede mo silang, di ba? Pwede mo silang, nahanap sila sa Amazon, tapos in the end, nahanap mo yung website nila, o kaya nahanap mo yung pinaka-may-ari. Di ba? Nahanap mo yung may-ari, nasa Facebook, pwede mong i-connect doon, pwede mong i-like yung post niya. Maraming ways eh. Like, don't just be, di porket nahanap mo sila sa Amazon mo lang sila kukonektahan. Hindi naman dapat yun. Okay? Maraming ways. Ano pa ba? Sabi dito, Annalisa, paano kung real estate? Nasan ba sila? Unang-una, nasan ba sila? Diba? Kadalasan naman ng real estate, nasa Facebook. O pag may pinost sila, o property sold, i-love mo. Guys, hindi ko sasagutin dito lahat. Like, paano pag ganito, paano pag ganyan? Like, malalaki na kayo. Okay? Malalaki na kayo. Alam nyo na kung anong ginagawa nyo. Okay? I'm just giving you clues. I'm giving you ideas. Kasi it's gonna be hard for me to cover all markets kasi million ng markets na out there. So kung gusto niyo ba i-cover ko hanggang matapos tayo, yun na lang cover ko. Di ba, wala na kayo bang matututunan? Hindi natin, abutin tayo ng 3 araw dito, di pa natin tapos lahat ng market. So instead of asking me yung ganun, like paano pa ganyan, isipin nyo na lang, like, okay, saan ko sila may kita? What ways can I connect with them? Yun lang yan. Okay? Now, o kaya may ito uso to. Halimbawa sa LinkedIn, nagtatanong yung market mo, minsan tatanong, nasa group nagtatanong. Ano ba naman yung sagutin mo yung tanong niya? Di ba? Halimbawa, search mo sa Facebook, email marketing, ganun, halimbawa nag-email ka, email marketing. And then lalabas doon lahat ng may mga tanong about sa mga post about email. Minsan may makikita kang sagot. Kaya ano, minsan may makikita kang tanong about email. Sagutin mo na kung email marketer ka. Di ba? Yun. So maraming ways to actually do it. So leave an epic comment. So here's an example ito. Para lang may idea kayo. And si Grace. Pansin niyo, siya lang ang nag-love doon. Di ba si Grace? Ayun, nag-love siya lang love. Blonde Bastard Coffee. Siguro ang ano niya, mga coffee, ano to, yung market niya. Ayan, yung mga nagbebenta. Tapos ayan, nilove lang niya. Yan lang. That's enough of a cheerleading. That's enough. Halimbawa, ito, tanong ko kasi inyo, kasi iba iniisip, paano gumagana yun lang tapos okay na? Ito, tanong ko sa inyo. Kapag nag-ano ka ba? Kapag may nag-like ba sa'yo? Halimbawa, nagpo-post ka tapos wala naman talagang nagla-like or nag-ano. Anong ginagawa mo pag may nag-like na hindi mo kilala? Di ba ini-stalk mo? Di ba? Titignan mo yung profile nila. Ngayon, ito yung tanong. Di ba kanina may offer ka, in-optimize mo yung profile mo, tapos nakita nila yung profile mo. Nakita nila yung offer mo. So sakto, halimbawa, si Grace, di ba, nilove niya yan. Tapos nakita nung tapos walang shares to. Tapos yung pala, social media pala si Grace. Di ba? I help, blah, 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 get more engagements, get more engagement in social media. Wala mga kausapin nila si Grace. Di ba? Kasi problema nila dito. Kita mo naman, one day na si Grace pa lang ang may reaction eh. Yan. Ito pa. Yan. Ito yung sa LinkedIn naman to, di ba? Nagsulat ng article yung market nito ni Angelo. Anong ginawa ni Angelo? Can you guys let me know kung nakita nyo? Anong ginawa ni Angelo? Nag-comment, yeah. Nag-comment siya, tapos sinabi lang niya, very well said, totally agree with your article, blah, 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 etc. Ngayon, ito yung maganda. Every time, kapag LinkedIn every time you're gonna comment sa LinkedIn, people will see yung headline. In fact, kung gusto nito ni Angelo ng maraming client, I would probably change yung headline niya into get more gym members for gym using social media para kita kagad ng mga comment ng ano. Kasi lalo na pag guru, ito nag-comment ka sa post ng isang coach na guru talaga dun sa space na 'yon. Ang nagpa-follow doon, halimbawa, gym owner siya. Ang nagpa-follow doon mga gym owners din. Ngayon, pag tinignan nila yung comments, may kita kanila. So mapapansin mo, whenever you try to do this, may mga clients na hindi mo naman kinonect, hindi ka naman nag-cheerlead, pero nag-aano sa'yo, nag-i-inquire. Kasi nakita nila yung comment mo dun sa paborito nilang guru or coach. Is this making sense? Yung cheerleading? Again, you can do this via comment, via like, via email, so via website. Ang daming ways, guys. Ang daming ways. You can simply do that. Yan. So that's a cheerleading. Okay. Again, your only goal is to be that tiny blip in their radar. That's your only goal. And do it enough times that they have no choice but to notice you. Now, some people would ask like, ayun lang, magkaka-client na ako. Well, if you do it enough, here's what happens. Ayan. Jovel, baby, I'm back, small wins for this week, blah, blah, blah. And if you see yung in-underlinean ko, yan. Today, meron akong call with someone, dalawa, from my daily cheerleading. Diba? Daily cheerleading, meron na siyang calls with clients. Here's another one. Si Raymond. Yan. Sabi niya, hey Tribe, Mon here. Just wanna share how nakakatakot na cheerleading is kasi it generated me 2 leads, old client and a new lead. It just works. Ayan. So, kumbaga, nag-cheerlead lang siya and mamaya-maya may nagtatanong na, can I inquire kung ano to? Mapapansin nyo, can I inquire tapos screenshot ng comment na ginawa niya. Okay? I hope this is making sense. Ito pa example, si Bea. The power of cheerleading. Ayan. So, nag-livestream yung ideal market ni Bea, nag-livestream. Tapos, sabi niya dun sa livestream, adopt me, I wanna live with you guys, Sabrina is so talented. Like, literally, fan lang siya. Naging fan lang, nag-fangirling lang siya. Tapos, an hour after the live stream, sabi nung she sent me a message if I have a business coach and she told me na bibigay niya yung signature course kay Bea, which is worth 5,500. Diba? Isipin mo, nagpapansin nga lang, binigyan nga ng course na worth 5,500. So that's what you get when you do cheerleading. Again, guys, this is where the mindset part comes in. When you do cheerleading, ito lang masabi ko. Kailangan, legit, na gusto mo lang mag-cheerlead. Meaning, hindi ka mag-cheerlead simply because you expect na pag ginawa mo yun, magkaka-client ka. Yun ang usapan. Kasi I promise you, kapag ang expectation mo is magka-client, kapag nag-cheerlead ka, ito yung masaklap, hindi ka nagka-client. Hindi ka nagka-client. Ang weird, no? Ang weird. But that's the truth. When you do it for the sake of getting clients, hindi ka nagka-client. Ang weird. Maybe because people can feel it if genuine ka ba talaga. So again, focus on the growth, focus on the process, not on the results. Clear? Clear ba tayo? So that's the cheerleading part. Next. Okay. Okay, so before I move on, guys, any questions about cheerleading? Cheerleading, ah. If you have any questions, let me know. Or forever hold your peace. Ganun. Okay. None? Alright. Okay. Sabi ni Ariel, I have questions po about cheerleading. If it's about cheerleading, let me know. Pero kung hindi about cheerleading, huwag mo naman ang itanong. Sabi ni Alessi, paulit po sir kung papalitan mo po headline sa LinkedIn. Ito. Kung papalitan ko yung headline sa LinkedIn, I'm gonna make it shorter. Pero kita mo kagad who I serve and what problem I solve. Para sa comment pa lang, kita na kagad yung buong offer statement ko. Kung sa LinkedIn. Yan. Yan. Next. Okay, so since wala naman na kayong question, yeah. Sabi ni Miles, before ka mag-comment, yes, before ako mag-comment. Kaya guys, ito guys before you even try yung mga strategies that I'm telling you right now, I suggest na i-optimize mo muna yung profile mo. Kasi para ka lang nagsasayang lang. Okay? Nagsasayang ka lang ng cheerleading, ng connecting, ng kung ano man, kung if your profile is not optimized. Okay? Sabi ni Ana, do you use Sales Navigator plus ChatGPT? Hindi. No. Okay? Goods. Now, next, ito na. Sabi ni Marion, paano pa ulit sir yung sa LinkedIn? Marion, you can just go do the replay dito. Isend rin naman namin. Kasi kung ulit tayo sa LinkedIn, hindi tayo matatapos. Okay? But for now, just know na cheerleading yung kasi cheerleading yung point. It doesn't matter if you use it sa LinkedIn, sa Facebook, or anything. Okay? Focus ka muna sa Focus muna tayo sa process, not really on the nitty-gritty. Nung like for example, paano po pag sa email? Like, medyo magtatagal tayo kung yun ang pag-uusapan natin. Nasagot is no. So please stop that. Really. Sinagot ko na yan. Okay, next. After the cheerleading, comes the connecting. Okay? Connecting. So, connecting, all you really have to do is add people, preferably your market, into your network, whether that's LinkedIn, Facebook, IG, etc. Yun lang. I-add mo lang sila. I-add mo lang sila. Now, other people are gonna say, yun lang ulit dyan, magkaka-client na ako, ganun. Like, yeah. Imagine this. Say you add or connect with your market and then add them in your network. Okay? Ang unang makita nila when you add them in your network is what? Can you guys let me know? Anong una nilang makita kapag in-add mo sila? It's your profile. Kapag nakita nila yung profile mo, anong nakalagay doon? Yung offer mo, yung offer statement. Di ba? And again, selling is simple. It's not easy. It's hard, but it's simple. It's putting the what? It's putting the right offer in front of the right market. Exactly. Yun lang naman yung gagawin. Papakita mo lang yung offer mo sa market mo. And if you add someone, makita nila yung offer mo. Do I need to say more? Yun lang yun, di ba? Doon pa lang posible na kagad that they'll reach out to you and ask about your services. Now, siguro naman, I don't think I need to teach you paano mag-add as a friend or paano mag-connect sa LinkedIn. Kailangan pa bang ituro yan? Pili ko naman, kaya nyo naman, di ba? Mag-add ng sa IG, sa Facebook, or sa So, ang papakita ko na lang is what happens when you actually connect. So, ito. Si Donna. Got a new client because of, hi tribe, got a new client because of the tribe connecting challenge. Ayan. Sino yung naging client niya? Do you guys familiar sa naging client niya? Ayan, si Chat Reyes ng Gilas. Okay? So, nakuha niya through connecting. Next. Ito. Sino to? Sino yan? Yung lokong yan, minsan nakakakuha din ng client yan. Ayan. So, ito, nakakatawa kasi, I'm not sure if any of you visited my profile before sa LinkedIn, okay? But, I think it was 2018, okay? It was 2018. Ang sabi ko, kasi sabi sa akin ng mga members namin noon, mahirap kumuha ng client. Okay? So sabi ko, to prove to you na hindi mahirap kumuha ng client, ang sabi ko, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a profile with a skill that I don't have on a platform that I don't know how to use with a market that I don't know how to serve. Yun. I think 2020 daw sabi ni Ruby. Ayan. So, since di naman talaga ako website designer, ginawa ko ng website designer ako. And since hindi ko naman kilala yung coaches, mga ganun, nag-coaches ako, ganun. And then, inayos ko lang yung profile. And then, ito yung ginawa ko. Nagko-connect ako, ang message ko lang, hi blank, I see we have some mutual connections. It looks like you do impressive work, so I'm compelled to reach out and connect here on LinkedIn. If you're open to that, please accept. Warmly, John. Pero ito yung nakakatawa. Yun lang naman yung sinasend kong message. And after 3 days, I got these replies. So ito, isa sabi niya, hi John, I need to build a website for my new biz. Nothing complicated, di ba? Wala naman ako sinabi. Ang ginawa ko lang naman, nag-connect, and then, ayan na yun. Yan na yung sinabi. Di ba? Ito pang isa. Di ba? Nag-connect lang naman ako. Sabi niya, hey John, would be willing to discuss, blah, blah, blah. Let me know if you're up to the challenge. Now, may mahirap ba na part? May mahirap ba na part dito? Kasi you can take a screenshot of this right now and just write this message. Pwede ka na mag-connect sa LinkedIn. Wala namang problema. Yeah. So, yun nga yung point eh. Like, it doesn't really, ito nga yun eh. Like, it doesn't really matter. Kung hindi ko alam yung service ko, I can still get to sell it without me saying na, oh, ang galing-galing ko. Ganun. Like, walang ganun. Okay? Yeah, maliit yung fonts. Like, basahin ko na lang ulit. Nakalagay dito, I see we have some mutual connections. Balik, sige, lakihan ko to. Tingnan ko kung malalakihan ko siya. Ew. Ay. Wala eh. Sagad na eh. Yan. Yan na. Screenshot nyo na lang, ta-zoom nyo. Para ano. Okay? So, clear na ba tayo guys? Clear ba tayo dun sa cheerlead? Clear na din ba tayo dun sa connect? Sa LinkedIn to ah. Yan. Clear na ba? Yan. Sabi ni Feline, John, a quick question. How can we send that long message when just asking for a connection? Okay. So, right now, diba? Right now, may something about sa LinkedIn na pwede ka lang mag-connect muna. Hindi ka pa pwedeng mag-send ng message. So, pwede namang hindi ka muna mag-send ng message. Tapos pag in-accept na nila, saka ka mag-send ng message. Okay lang ba? Kasi baka mamaya i-overthink nyo pa to. Like, paano nyo nagawa yun? Like, hindi, mag-add ka lang. Pwede mag-add ng note, add ka ng note. Pag hindi pwede, edi wag, add mo lang. Okay? Now, next. Ready na ba for the third one? Ready na? Again, this is a real life example. Again, kung ano yung tuturo namin sa inyo, pares lang din naman ang ginagawa namin. Okay? Sabi ni Princess, John, paano po kayo nakakuha ng skills to build a website? Princess, napanood mo ba yung training number 1? Kasi if you haven't yet, I suggest you do kasi doon mo malalaman yung sagot sa tanong na yan. Sa training number 1. Yan. Okay? Next. Okay? Next. Last but not the least is yung network reach out. Now, para sa mga nag-challenge ngayon, kasama sa 12-day challenge, ito yung ginawa nyo kanina. Sino dito yung mga nasa challenge? Ito yung malamang dapat na gagawin nyo kanina. Di ba? Yan. So, ito. So, network reach out na tayo. Okay? Network reach out is one of the most, okay, if not the most, simplest ways to get clients without having to sell your services. Okay? Without having to sell your services. Now, before I move on, gusto ko lang i-address to. Sabi ni Mikaela, ginawa daw niya to, pero yung profile niya hindi pa maganda. Now, ito lang yung masasabi ko. There was a time, nagpalit na ako ng profile ko by the way, 2019 yata, or 18. Pero okay na yung business ko naman na nun. And the only thing that you'll see on my profile, I think, yung mga dito, yung mga OG dito na dati pang nakikinig sa akin, they would know na yung picture ko doon, picture ng mukha lang tas galit. Mukha lang tas galit. Tapos yung profile ko, white background na ginawa ko lang sa PowerPoint. PowerPoint lang yun. Wala pang Canva nun eh. PowerPoint lang. Pero it's clear who I serve and what problem I'm solving. So it doesn't matter kung sino man nagsabi nun, si Mikaela yata. It doesn't matter kung maganda ba o pangit yung ano mo, yung cover photo mo or yung profile mo. What matters is that the offer is clear on who you serve and what problem you're solving. Yun yung point. Kasi kung ako nga, ito nga nakakatawa nga din, no, pinalitan ko yung profile ko ng white and black lang, meron kagad nag-inquire na client. Papakita ko sa inyo sa third training, promise, nakakatawa. Natatawa ako kasi yung iba, in-overthink yung design ng profile. Ako naman, black and white, may nakukuha client. And it's not because John na yung pangalan ko or whatever. Like, wala namang kinalaman yun. Yun. Sabi ni Jansen, baka nakasmile ka na doon dyan, hindi, galit yung mukha ko doon. Tandang-tanda ko yung black and white na galit. Yun. Okay? So, how do you do this? Here's the template. Guys, pa-screenshot na. Kung hindi nyo pa alam to, paki-screenshot. Okay, paki-screenshot na yan. So, that's the script. Okay? Now, it could be as formal as this. Yan. Hey, John, do you know someone who's in the food and beverage space? You see, I'm taking my business in a new direction, planning to help restaurant owners get blah, blah, blah online. And I was wondering if you know someone who could use my help. Yan. Now, guys, anong napapansin niyo sa message na to? Do you notice anything? May napapansin ba kayo? Yun. It's clear. Diba? Clear yung who and the what. Galing. Ang maganda nito, hindi ka nagbebenta. Di ba? Nagtatanong ka lang sa mga kakilala mo. Now, paano kung sabihin ng iba, Chief, puro tambay kasi yung tropa ko sa ano eh. Puro tambay kasi yung tropa ko sa amin. Yung mga friends ko sa Facebook, puro tambay. Ito, sa totoo lang, sabihin ko sa'yo, judgmental ka. Judgmental ka kasi ginajudge mo kung sino makakakilala ng tropa mo porket tambay sila. Ako sa'yo, wag kang bumili kahit tambay yung tropa mo, isendan mo pa rin ng message. Siyempre, hindi ganito, di ba? Hindi English na ganito. Ganito. Yan, box. May kilala ka ba na nag-online selling? Yung maiintindihan ka para ma-refer ka nila, di ba? Kasi kung sinabi mo, do you know anyone who owns a Shopify store tas tropa mo tambay? Edi, paano nila malalaman yun? Hindi nga nila alam yung Shopify. Do you guys get it? Kasi baka mamaya sinend mo to sa tropa mong tambay, ganun. Tapos wala ka nakuhang message. Tapos sisisihin mo yung tambay. Kasi wala naman siyang, hindi, ikaw ang may kasalanan, hindi niya naintindihan. Di ba? So again, ulitin ko lang, kahit tambay pa yung mga tropa mo, malamang, di ba, malamang may kakilala yan na may-ari ng kung ano man yung business na, na gusto mong maabot, di ba? Meron yan. Lahat tayo may iba't ibang kakilala. Huwag nating ismulin yung network ng mga kakilala natin. Huwag tayong judger. Okay? Huwag tayong judger. Yan. So, it could be as formal as that or it could be as informal as this. Now, as you can see, okay, it's as simple as asking your network, yung network mo, okay, your network, regardless kung sino man, okay, and asking for a referral. Yun lang ginagawa mo, you're asking for a referral. Okay? Sabi ni Eric, default po ba na founders and business lang ba i-reach out? Hindi. Sabi ko nga, i-reach out mo yung tropa mo, magulang mo. Ito yun eh, hindi ko lang nailagay dito. But some of our members, nakuha nila yung client nila kasi yung tatay pala nila may kakilala. Yung kapatid nila may kakilala. Yung tropa nilang matagal na nilang din nakita before may kakilala. So it's not just the founders. Kaya nga network reach out eh. Network mo. Isa-isahin mo yung nasa phone number mo, nasa phone book mo. Isa-isahin mo yung friend, nasa friends list mo. Sendan mo sila ng message. I promise you, if you do this diligently, baka first month pa lang meron ka ng client. Sabi ni Kim, pwede rin po ba itong isend sa person na nakaka-connect mo lang sa LinkedIn? Pwede. Which is our next example. Ito. Okay? So, I want you guys to listen. Hopefully, maka-listen kayo dito. So, ito yung isang example. Live example to, someone doing network reach out. Okay? Pakinggan mo na lang. Mamaya nyo na i-judge yung video. Kasi ganyan talaga siya. Galing siya sa Zoom eh.
So, ayan. So, first connect ko lang ng monthly. Tinatrack ko lang.
Ito yung mahaba yung tinatag ibig sabihin mo ito. Parang baka may pain point talaga siya. Dahil ano kasi ito, di ba sa yung ginagawa natin yung isang araw, yung isang recorded. Kasi feeling ko, guys, sige nga.
So, ayan. So, first connect ko lang ng monthly. Tinatrack ko lang.
Ito yung mahaba yung tinatag ibig sabihin mo ito. Parang baka may pain point talaga siya. Dahil ano kasi ito, di ba sa yung ginagawa natin yung isang araw, yung isang recorded. Kasi feeling ko, guys, sige nga. Tayo, ano yung sagot? Sige nga. Boom. Bam!
Oh, okay. Ay, opening fast. Which is, di ba? Yan naman din talaga yung
Kaya lang sinasabi
Good
na.
luck.
Ayan. Did you guys hear it? Narinig niyo ba? Narinig niyo ba kung anong naganap? Ayan. So, kung mapapansin niyo, let me ayusin ko lang tong ano. Kung mapapansin niyo, di ba, what happened? While on recording, kasi again, baka mamaya, baka hindi ka naniniwala. Nag-connect lang siya. Actually, nung ginagawa namin to, nagtuturo kami kung paano mag-network reach out. Hindi namin inaakala na habang nag-network reach out siya, sabi lang ni Suzette dito. Sabi niya, hi Katrina, quick question. Do you know someone who owns a vet clinic? Diba? Again, the market, diba? That's the market. You see, I have vet clinics to make it easier to run a thriving practice and spend less time on tedious tasks, including phone calls, managing paperwork, intake process, and follow-up, so they can focus on what matters most. I was wondering if you know someone who could use my help. Yun lang. Does that look familiar ba? Yung message na sinend niya? Does it look familiar to you guys? Yes, the format, exactly. That's exactly the format. So, yan yung example. Now, that's what happens when you actually do it right. So, again cheerlead, okay? Cheerlead, connecting. Ay, ano nangyari? Ba't ganun? Ayan. Cheerlead, connecting, reach out, and then, ayan. Ito. So, the beauty of combining all three, okay? The beauty of combining all three is this. So, ito I want you guys to listen to this. Bakit gusto ko to? The more you cheerlead, okay, the more people would accept your connection request. Diba? Kasi sa una, pag nag-connection request ka, minsan hindi nila tatanggapin kasi di naman nila kilala. But the more you cheerlead, the more people would accept your connection request. Okay? Does this make sense? Sabi ni Joyce, dyan po ako nakakuha ng client sa cheerleading. Yun, no? Okay. So, ito naman ngayon. Now, the more people you connect, okay, the more people that you connect with, the more people that you can send yung network reach out na message. Kasi, once part na sila ng network mo, pwede mo na silang sendan ng network reach out na message. Does this make sense? So, ulitin mo, cheerlead, para dumami yung connection, para dumami yung reach out, and then you cheerlead. Paulit-ulit lang yan. So, habang tumatagal, okay, ito yung kailangan tandaan, habang tumatagal, kung dati, puro tropa mo lang yung nasa tawag dito, mga connections mo. Okay, a month or two later, or 3 months, or 4 months, or 6 months, mapapansin mo na yung mga network reach outan mo na ngayon is punong-puno na ng target market mo. And the more that you do network outreach, mas mapapadali ang cheerleading kasi di ka na mahihiya na magbigay ng advice, mag-comment, etc. Diba? So, press na kayo sa Facebook, press na kayo sa LinkedIn, mag-uusap na kayo sa email, and the more they are likely to trust you. Okay? Is this making sense so far? Yung ganito? You cheerlead, you connect, and then you reach out. Now, ito lang sasabihin ko sa inyo. There are a ton of ways to get clients. Okay? There are a ton of ways to get clients. But what I want for you to focus on habang nagsisimula ka pa lang is focus on the simpler strategies. Kasi I could teach you ito. I could teach you like dozens of ways to get clients. Walang problema dun eh. But kung mahirapan ka naman, hindi siya simple, and you can't really do it, then it doesn't make sense for me to teach it to you, di ba? Sayang lang. So I'd rather teach you something simple na alam kong kaya mong gawin now na para bukas meron ka ng mga, di ba, may mga ano. Like, I'm not sure if you're seeing this, but people who have done this sa loob ng 12-day challenge, guys, nakikita nyo ba? Nakabook na sila ng clients. Nakita niyo ba sa loob ng group yung mga ginagawa tong mga to? May call na, may gusto nang kunin sila as promise, if you're not there inside the group yet, hindi niyo pa nakikita, go in there, and if you browse through the may kita mo na kagad. And partida, yung mga nagcha-challenge anong day pa lang? Day 9 pa lang. And ito nakakatawa, kailan lang kayo nagsimulang mag-reach out? Kahapon. That's just 2 days ago. And meron ng mga ganung wins. And I'm saying this kasi I hope you're getting the gravity of what I taught you just now. Kasi ito talaga nakakatawa. A lot of people would be watching this and they would say to themselves, ang simple naman ito. Gumagana ba talaga to? Minsan kasi, our minds plays tricks on us and we think, we think that the more complicated something is, the more effective. Sobra. Ba, sinabi sa'yo, paano gawin to? Tapos pag maraming instructions, wow, astig. But what most of us don't know is that simple works. It's just that, ayaw lang, okay? Ayaw lang ng brain natin maniwala na it works because para sa atin, sobrang simple naman yan para gumana. Yun talaga yun, yun talaga yun. Kaya I'm telling you this right now kasi pagtapos ito, your brain is gonna stop you and say, simple naman yan, paano gagana yan? Baka sinuwerte lang yung iba. Yun. Sabi ni D. Gomez, salamat po Chief, leaving testimony po na effective yung flywheel method. Yun. Yan ang mga gusto ko. Congrats D. And so when you do this is what happens. Ito. I want you guys to be able to read this. Yan. So, si Sergio, sabi niya, May 2019 na virginan ako. First time kong na-experience na mawala lahat ng clients sabay-sabay and had no income. Fuck, zero ako this month. The reason? I doubted my own abilities. Ito, pakinggan nyo to, tingnan nyo to. I doubted my own abilities and took zero action. Kaya siya nawala ng client. Galing, di ba? Perfect combination for a disaster. At some point in your freelancing journey, you will also find yourself in a very similar situation eventually. Stuck in a rut, trapped, and can't seem to move forward. If that's where you are right now, let me tell you two things. You're a badass already, and you are good enough. To be honest, lahat ng kailangan natin para magka-client, premium mo hindi, ay nandito na sa loob ng tribe. Served in a fucking silver plate. That's real talk. Ang daming learnings, wala namang implementation. I know because I was like this too. And show up and reach out. Help and provide value to as many people as you can and make a good living while doing so. You want a comfortable, carefree, 6, 7, 8, 9-figure freelance business? Whatever your definition of success is, just do the work that is required. And you'll get there where you want to be and more. Nawalan ka ng clients dahil sa COVID? Good. Pick up your mouse and start connecting. Malapit nang maubos emergency fund mo? Good. Pick up your mouse and start connecting. Na-zero ka na ba or malapit na? Good. Pick up your mouse and start connecting. I want you to deal with your problems by becoming rich. Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo DiCaprio pala. Ni Wolf of Wall Street. Okay? Now, ito yung sunod niya. 2 weeks ago, I closed a $3,000 deal, then a $7,000 deal collab with Marco Delisario and his agency, 70% share ko, in 1 day. I want you guys to get that. In 1 day, he closed a $10,000 deal. $3,000 and then $7,000. Then in that same week, I closed a couple more local clients. You see, I've been handling this whole freelancing business thing with one arm tied behind my back. Kasi mobile data ng cellphone lang po ang gamit ko. 1 to 2 Mbps lang speed. Mabagal pa sa pagong while closing these clients. Now that didn't stop me though. Now I'm fully booked until next month. Yan si Sergio. Okay? Now, oo malaki yung kinita, oo mabilis siya nakuha, but what's the entire point kung bakit ko pinabasa sa inyo to? What's the entire point? Ano siya? Perseverance? Yun. Then got it right. Connecting. Okay? Reach out. Whenever you feel na parang nasa ano ka, na, alam mo yun, like in a rut ka in your freelancing business, connect. Connect lang. Yun talaga yung pinaka-importante doon. Only reason I attach this is hindi nyo kasi seryosohin tong sinabi niya kung hindi nyo alam kung ano yung na-achieve niya. Diba? Sino ba itong nagsasabi na connect? Ano bang nagawa niyan? Ito, $10,000 sa isang araw. Fully booked until next month. Yan lang naman yung nagsasabi na mag-reach out ka, mag-connect ka. Ito pa. Si Faye. Yan. My name is Faye and I'm from batch 8, so just got hired 2 days. Yan. Got hired 2 days ago with zero experience on Amazon Seller VA. Yan. Ito, mapapansin nyo, bakit siya nagkawin? Aside from optimizing my resume just by changing the About Me section, 2, I help Amazon sellers increase revenue with effective product research methods. Familiar ba? Familiar ba? I help Amazon sellers increase revenue with effective product research method. Di ba? Familiar. Yan yung format na tinuro ko sa inyo. So, nung ginawa niya yan, di ba? Nung ginawa niya yan, she was hired as an Amazon VA. Partida, wala pa siyang experience. So, di ba? Paano ba? I'm sharing this because there are people who will tell you that getting clients outside Upwork or online jobs or any freelance platform is complicated. Nasasabi nila, hindi naman posible, like, you cannot do it, it's not sustainable. Pero ito nga, you've seen me do the exact same strategies I taught you just now, diba? In real time, with proof. And it works for me, my members, with dozens and dozens of proof that it works for other people as well. In short, It just works. It just plain works. And ito lang sa akin eh, whether you choose to believe something you just heard versus something you've actually seen with your own two eyes is totally up to you. Okay? Bahala kung sino gusto mong paniwalaan. My only goal is to show you what's possible when we don't limit ourselves to what society tells us we can or cannot do. That's the goal. Okay? Other people will tell us, hindi naman ganyan dapat yan. Like, kasi yun yung alam nila eh. Diba? Yun lang yung alam nila. And I want you to know that sometimes you're gonna have to take that chance. Na kahit for some reason it doesn't make sense in your head, but you know that it works. Sometimes you have to take that chance. Kind of like like, because this can happen to you. Like for example, si Isa. Ayan. Sabi niya, just sharing how my freelancing career and I guess my entire life took off. Ayan. So 2017 pa niya ako nakilala. Ayan. So sabi niya, climbed my way up to to become the head of marketing for SaaS. Felt confident about launching a business. Nag-launch ng separate business kasi may budget na, syempre. Comfortably pay for the house we bought last May. Tapos may agency na rin sila. Ayan. So she's doing it for like 5 years na. Okay? But the thing is, when she started out nung una, well, hindi pa naman ganito. Pero yeah, she just kept on sticking to the process and this is what happens. Another thing, di ba? Ito, si Sarah. And these are the kind of wins that I want, na nakikita namin sa loob, and I want you guys to have the same. And si Sarah, sabi niya, katas ng freelancing, super happy to share this with you guys. Ayan. Nag-open sila ng gasoline station, and if I'm not mistaken, nag-open din sila ng apartment yata. So, apartment yung nasa tabi. Apartment and a gasoline station, di ba? Kasi, I'm not saying na magiging freelancer ka forever, but then again, yung kita mo sa freelancing, you can use it for a lot of things, di ba? Ito pa, si Mugs. Sabi niya, I can buy future friends on this land. He's one of the coaches inside. Ganyan lang talaga siya magsalita. But yeah, yes, I'm Mags from batch 3. When I landed my first job, I knew 2 things. I wasn't happy. And I would move heaven and earth to find happiness. And for 7 years, I had 3 jobs I didn't love. Yeah, so working from home, freelancing, whatever you call it. Doon ako naging masaya. So, na na-enjoy ko mga ginagawa ko, sunod-sunod ang mga yeah. And then, kaya si Mags, ang goal niya na ngayon, ang goal niya actually is para wala na daw probinsyano na nagpupunta sa Maynila para lang maghanap ng work. Yun yung goal niya. Kaya nagtuturo din siya ng mga ng freelancers sa probinsya kasi nga. Di ba? Hindi naman kailangan pumunta sa Manila para lang makipagagawa ng trabaho, di ba? Pwede naman pala sa probinsya lang. Doon na lang sila. Di ba? Here's another one, si Maneth. Sabi niya, wins. This December only. Ayan. Sabi niya, last December 4, meet up with Gold Digger. So waiting sa ibang member, I was there with my husband and daughter and chatting with the prospective client. And during the party, I closed the client's chat and was the value $4,000 per month for a 1-year contract. Whoa, $4,000 times 12, ilan yun? Can someone let me know magkano yun? Like, hindi mahina ako sa math. Ayan. $48,000. Okay, so $48,000. Ano ba? $48,000, magkano yun in peso? Anyway. So there's that. Diba na-close yung client na yun? So graphic design for multiple Amazon products and not templated. I'm using Canva only. Galing. Canva lang ginagamit niya. Yan. After that same week of December, I closed a referral client for handling 2 Amazon brands, and I closed in Facebook Messenger. And another, nasa bakasyon sa province ngayon at nakuha ko na ang titulo ng sakahang lupa na nabili ko sa last October sa Ilocos. Now ending this year, I have $10,000 monthly earnings as a graphic design at Amazon brand manager. Ayan. 10,000 monthly. Anyway, laki nun. Now, aside from my current clients wants me to be certified, how did that happen? Dami. And after 2 years, ito. So after 2 years, yung 10,000 peso na convert sa $10,000. Kasi dati, 10,000 pesos lang. Like if you want to join the tribe before, 10,000 pesos lang yata siya. So, yung 10,000 pesos naging $10,000. My husband, my son, at bayo ko sa graphics, binabato ko sa ibang tao. QA kasi branding ko, nagustuhan ng client. Kaya no regrets ako, nag-start ako sa agent client ko noon for almost $3 per hour, and there I really work hard and smart. Closing this year, so grateful sa lahat. Thanks to my Gold Digger family and kay GTL at blah blah blah. Napasanla ako ng bracelet ko sa tribe. So, lahat ng nasa loob ng tribe, thank you so much, man. So that's si Manette. Okay. And then there is Jaya. Okay? Gusto ko rin share to sa inyo si Jaya. Sabi niya, sharing my wins to you kasi hindi ko ito magawa. I stayed doubtful and unconfident. Ayan. To be part of the tribe is one of the biggest shifts in my life. Without your warm support, coaching, and mindset growth lessons, I would not make it. We made a history. Kaya pala magmagna cum laude while doing your freelance work business. So, kung mapapansin nyo, si Jaya pala, estudyante siya while doing freelance. I did it ang matupad ang dream ng parents ko na makapagtapos at pag-aaral at mabigyan ng Latin honor. Ayan. I thought hindi ko kaya kasi grabe yung pressure kapag freelancer ka, knowing that there are people who look upon you, trust you, and etc. They entrusted their business to you, and I feel obligated to reciprocate the trust. But Tribe taught me the right way of doing freelancing, charge the value that you could provide, and delegate the task. So I did. Ayan, so nag-delegate na pala siya. Kaya kahit I have freelancing business, team to manage, and clients to nurture and communicate, I can still give my best sa school. Kaya wag mahiya mag-charge ng malaki kung malaki naman na problem ang isosolve mo for your client. I've been a student freelancer since 2021, and finally, I can now focus on building my core team for my agency. Yan. So I can fully live the life that I want. So ito siya. Mga pangarap ko lang dati, but now, graduated as magna cum laude, treated my family and friends, provided a new car para sa graduation, kasama ko parents ko kuha ng award stage, ang pagkatap, and makapagpatapos ng walang balance sa school kasi bayad na lahat, paid tuition fee, and sustain my studies. Ayan. So ito, sabi niya dito, I want you guys to listen to this. Dami nang gustong sabihin, so I'll let you know that your limitations, daming tatamaan dito, your limitations are just inside your head. 80% of your success is determined by how you think. If you think little of yourself, don't expect big things to happen in your life. Stig yun. Gusto ko yun. Gusto ko yun. Because that cannot be any more true. Sobrang totoo yan. No more purita, no more pabebe mindset. Thank you, Coaching, for breaking pabebe thoughts one at a time. And thank you to my ever-supportive AC mates and tribe leader, Noemi, na parang second mother na. Ayan. Okay. So, na-inspire ba kayo doon sa mga ano? Na-inspire ba? Yun. Sa grabe daw, sobra. Yan. Well, those are the reasons, yung mga senior namin, those are the reasons why we're doing this. Diba? You'll be able to have that stability. Diba? That stability, yung income, able to have the freedom to do what you want. This is why we're doing this. This is why we're doing this. And that could happen to you as well. Diba? Diba? Nakikinig naman kayo eh. So, kung gagawin nyo, all the things that I said, diba? Mangyayari to sa inyo. Mangyayari to. So, others would be listening to this and ganun lang, magka-client na ako. Eto, let me be honest with you, okay? Let me be honest. Una-una, sabihin ko sa'yo, relax. Easy lang. Easy lang. Kasi, yung buong process, ituturo na namin sa inyo this coming Friday. Okay? This coming Friday, June 9th, 6 p.m. June 9th, 6 p.m. This coming Friday, we're gonna be talking about this. Diba? Alam nyo na yung offer nyo. Alam nyo na yung connect. Susunod naman, we're gonna complete na yung puzzle on how to really get the client. Okay? Gusto nyo ba yan? Like, kasi again, gusto ko man ituro siya ngayon, but medyo kulang na yung oras natin. Diba? Kumbaga, like, the first video alone is already longer than it should be. Okay? So, quick recap lang tayo. Para lang alam nyo na binigay ko talaga lahat ng dapat kong ibigay for today. So, in this training, alam nyo na, we had a continuation of our last training. 3 simple ways to get clients. Why most freelancers have a hard time finding clients. I gave you live examples plus a whole lot more. Okay? Kumbaga, you saw a new whole way to think about the question, saan ako kukuha ng client? Okay? So we also talked about several ways to find clients and whatnot. So the third video, by the way, it's going to be live. Again, it's going to be live workshop. I'm going to show you exactly how our members are closing clients. Ito, how our members are closing clients at premium fees. Part 3 on June 9th, 6 p.m. Okay? Yun yung pag-uusapan natin. I'm also going to show you, okay, ito yung pinaka-importante, I'm also going to show you a member case study following the process from beginning to end. Gusto mo makita ng ganun? A member case study following the process from beginning to end so that you have a full view of the process. So basically, what we want to happen sa Friday is to build from everything we've talked about, from part 1 to part 2. Okay? And I believe, hindi naman sa nanga-hype ako. Guys, you already know me. Yeah? You already know me. I don't really believe in hype. Diba? If I tawag dito, if I tell you that it's gonna be good, it's really gonna be fucking good. So, and I believe that next training would be the most valuable training in the whole training series. Okay? It would be the most valuable training in the whole training series. Kumbaga, you'll walk away with so much clarity and about how everything fits together. We're gonna get a full view of the process. Okay? So, if you're just starting out, diba? If you're just starting out, this will give you the exact path on how to get started. Okay? Kumbaga, para sa akin guys if you rewatch 1 and 2, kasi bibigay na namin yung replay, you're gonna be one step closer to your goal of having your very own freelancing business. And you and I both know that this is so much more than that. Agree ba tayo na this is more than just earning 6 figures? Kasi tinanong ko kanina, gusto nyo 6 figures, diba? But this is more than that. Diba? It's about what that six figure signifies. It's more about the freedom to do the things we want, when we want it, whenever we want it, without worrying, without worrying about our family, our loved ones. We just want to live a comfortable life. Kumbaga, we want that six figures because we want to focus more on things that really matter. Okay, things that really matter. In fact, before you leave, guys, ito, I want to show you this because this is something that this is something that's close to my heart because si Alfie, she's an OFW by the way, na nakauwi na now. Okay, so si Alfie, sabi niya dito, di ba, unang post niya, good day, happen to do 20 connects or more. Tapos nag-reach out siya, di ba, nag-reach out. This was on October. Next, nag-post siya ng February. So October, November, December, January, February. 4 months later, nag-post naman siya. Pang-inspire po sa mga bookkeepers, I closed a premium service just now. Yan, 1,200 for the whole year, paglinis and monthly retainer fee. So this is what I'm telling you guys. Guys, when I talk about growth, this is what I'm telling you. Diba? That was October, and then growth happened. Now she's able to charge premium. Diba? February. Next, May. February, March, April, May. So 3 months later naman, ito naman. This is not to brag, but to inspire. Last month, I got 3 new clients naman. So dati, nagko-connect pa lang siya, dito naka-close siya ng premium, and by May, nakapag-add na siya ng maraming clients. Diba? Tapos, sabi niya, yes, I'm going home na for good this May 16. Sa tribe lang pala makapagpa-uwi sa akin. April 30 sana yon, pero hingi pa na extension yung bossing ko. Ayan. Yes, I am not perfect. I may not be consistent connecting, like sticking to numbers. Ayan. But one step at a time, I will, and it will cost. It will be, I will be working full time. But again, this is more of a growth mindset. Now that's May. Ayan. So, waking up this morning and lo and behold, ayan. So ito, first day niya as a full-time freelancer. Ayan. And then later on, by September, eto na. Nakauwi na siya, and then nakapagpatayo na siya ng bahay. My win, one of my big wins, not to brag, but inspire, last 2008 was the most challenging year, etc., etc. But then again, ito, nakapagpatayo na siya ng sarili niyang bahay. Diba? And what makes me happy, what makes me really happy, is because after that, ngayon, she invited me to her own event dahil tinuturuan na rin niya yung mga bookkeepers. Diba? Can you imagine? I want you guys to imagine that. Diba? Like several years dati lang, ginagawa lang niya mag-connect. But since ang goal niya is growth, not really the outcome, guess what happened to her? Diba? Guess what happened? Nag-share na siya, and we love it kasi pag marami siyang tinuturuan, the more that our vision would become a reality. Diba? So, again this is, I'm just, sobrang natutuwa ako dito kasi full 360 talaga, diba? Like dati gusto lang niya makakuha ng client, ngayon may client na siya, may agency na siya, and at the same time, nagtuturo din siya. Diba? And our vision is that 5 to 10 years from now, freelancing would be mentioned under the same breath as a doctor, lawyer, and engineer. And I'm glad that Alfie is helping us do that. Kaya mapapansin nyo sa loob ng tribe, yung mga idol nyo na freelancers, malamang sa hindi, na nagtuturo about freelancing, malamang sa hindi nasa loob sila ng tribe. Yan. Now, eto na. Can I ask you for a favor, guys? Can I ask you for a favor? Saglit lang naman to. You see, the tribe is gonna open enrollment, pero June 12 pa naman to 16th. Okay? And, kumbaga, marami rin kasing gustong sumali sa tribe. And, although di naman siya ganun kamahal, really, it's saktong-sakto na siya for a full year na support and ongoing support and all the resources, mga 12,500, 12,497. That's for a full year. So technically, parang 1,000 plus lang yan per month. But anyway, although sulit naman siya, ang problema is that not everyone can afford. Okay? And yes, pwedeng installment, like wala namang problema. It's not really the installment that's the point. It's just that merong mga tao na yun talaga wala talagang kaya pang installment wala, di ba? So, we decided, I already mentioned this nung training number 1, we decided to give a 3 full-year scholarship sa loob ng tribe. Okay? 3 full-year scholarships sa loob ng tribe. And all you have to do, kung hindi nyo pa nagagawa, all you have to do is just share your takeaway by going to this link. And wag nyo nang ilagay na takeaway. Wag nyo nang ilagay, here's my takeaway. Like, lagay nyo lang kagad kung ano yung natutunan nyo. Lagay nyo kung ano yung natutunan nyo for this training. Okay? For this training. Ilalagay nyo lang kung anong natutunan nyo for this training. Ayan. pfmt.ph/takeaway. Ito, meron pala. Okay, so ito na lang. Ito na.
Chief, bago na yung link para mas maalala nila.
Okay.
tfmt.ph takeaway.
tfmt.ph/take. Okay. Yan. Yan. So tfmt.ph/takeaway. Just go there. Let us, yung baga ano lang, lagay nyo lang kung natutunan nyo. Hindi na kailangan sabihin na takeaway ko to. Like, hindi. Lagay nyo lang natutunan nyo and that's all. And from there, pipili kami. Okay? Pipili kami kung ano yung ano, kung sino yung makakuha ng 3. Sabi ni Ning, pwede po ba maglagay ulit? Yeah. Pwede naman. Actually, mas maganda nga na maglagay ka ulit. Malay mo naman, di ba? Mas swerte ka. Mas swerte ka dun sa pangalawa and ikaw yung makita namin dun. So, okay. So guys, let us know with your takeaway. And while you're doing that, it's already 9:45. So how about this? Let's tawag dito. Let's answer some questions muna. Okay, so just give me a quick second. Sabi ni Francine, pwede kayang bukas mag-send? Pwede naman, but I'd rather that you do it now kasi bukas makakalimutan nyo na siya. So if you do this, like put your takeaway, like, ano natutunan nyo for today? Yun lang yun, lalagay nyo lang. So let me answer some questions while you're doing that. Sabi ni Janice, okay, ito gusto ko tong question na to. If halimbawa, baguhan ka as a freelancer, and nangangapa ka pa, if it happens na may clients na sabay kumuha ng services mo, okay lang ba kunin both or isa lang muna master the craft before kumuha ng multiple clients? Janice, okay lang. Whatever you prefer. Kung gusto mong dalawa sabay, pwede. Kung gusto mo isa-isa lang, go ahead. Okay, whatever would make you feel comfortable. Yan. Sabi ni Ray, sa comment po ba ng post ilalagay? Yes, sa comment ng post. Okay. Sabi na Anonymous 10D, may disadvantage po ba na sabihin sa client na newbie ka? Wala. Pwede hindi ka tanggapin, but you'd rather be honest than matanggap ka tapos umasa sila sa'yo na magaling ka. And Chief, okay lang po ba na mag-reach out sa potential clients kahit nakita mo na meron na silang marketing manager, though pag-check sa social media pages, it still needs help. Okay. Anonymous attendee, yes, okay lang mag-reach out kung kailangan talaga ng tulong. Malay mo, yung marketing manager, kailangan pala niya ng social media. Di ba? Kailangan niya ng tulong sa social media. So, make sure that you reach out. Okay. Nakakasilaw yung nakapula sa likod. Walang yan. Nasisi pa si Hulkbuster. Sabi ni Richie, Mamangon, any view on affiliate marketing? What view are you referring to, Richie? Like, what exactly are you looking for? Kasi sobrang lawak ng affiliate marketing. I'm not exactly sure what kind of view are you looking for. Anong music genre ko? Ano ba yan? Alternative. Yeah. Sabi ni Anonymous attendee, may tuturo po ba sa amin pag makuha na kami ng client po? Example, sa bookkeeping po. Depends. Kung nasa loob ka ng tribe, meron namang ganun sa tribe. So, I'm not exactly sure. Like, kung nasa labas, marami naman sigurong free resources, diba, about bookkeeping. Pero hindi ako magtuturo, syempre, hindi ko alam yung bookkeeping. So, hindi ako magtuturo kasi unang-una, 3 workshops na live lang, hindi ko naman kayang pagkasyahin yung bookkeeping. Diba? How much po enrollment sa tribe? 12,409 something like 12,500 ba? How do you manage the work if the situation is like this? Mahina or sira-sira internet? Saka what if blackout mga 2 days because of typhoon, kunyari, or any other necessities? Okay, this is great. Okay, this is great. Kasi, ito yun eh. Sabi ko kanina, you have to set the right expectations. So, kung lagi nagba-brownout sa inyo, lagi nawawalan ng kliyente, lagi nawawalan ng internet, sabihin mo na agad. Okay? Sabihin mo na agad. So, for example, you cannot contact me because wala kaming internet or brownout or anything. What I would do is, ito yung gagawin ko, pupunta ako sa kabilang bayan para lang mag-send ng message sa'yo and I'm gonna inform you how long it's gonna take, etc. You just have to set expectations. Okay? That's how you manage work. Does that answer your question, Anonymous attendee? Like, alam mo yun, like, you have to set expectations na kapag nag-brownout, kapag nag-ganito, ito yung mangyayari. So, para hindi ka hanapan ng work. Yun. How to join tribe po? Okay, so, well, sa June, we're gonna be sending an email out to you guys. We're gonna be inviting you, of course, as well. But yeah, yun lang. You can join tribe from there. Yan. Chief, ano masabi mo sa baka hindi pa enough yung skill ko para kay client? Okay. Unang-una, what is enough pa talaga? Okay, what is enough? You have to know na enough yung word na enough, sometimes it's like it depends on the person who you're doing it for. Okay, pwedeng enough na pala sa client, sa'yo lang hindi. Okay, and one thing that you're gonna notice, guys, you have to listen to this. One thing you're gonna notice when it comes to working on your craft, you are your biggest critic. Kahit sobrang galing mo na, for you, it's never gonna be enough. And the reason for that is the more you know that the more then that you find out na konti lang pala ang alam mo. Ang weird, no? But that's the thing about being an expert. The more you are an expert on something, the more you know na hindi mo alam lahat. The more you'd feel na hindi ka enough. Again, just enough to give them results. That's it. Okay. Next. Ano to? When to shift the market if like over 1,000 plus connects ka na. Okay. So, well, we have this later on siguro. Baka kaya kong pagkasya sa isang sa next training, but ano kasi siya, medyo mahabang usapan din kasi. So, I'd rather not answer that here, but maybe next training, baka mapag-usapan siya. But basically, the point is this. Okay? Don't use feelings to navigate yung freelancing journey mo. Instead, halimbawa, magbigay ka ng quota sa sarili mo. Pag 500 connects ka na, magbabago ka ng market. Or ayusin mo yung offer mo. Set a very definite na number para hindi feelings ang pinapairal mo. Yeah. Sabi na anonymous attendee, yung pag-connect po ba anywhere online pwede gawin? Yeah, as you can see, pwede mo siyang gawin anywhere. Yan. Where can be rewatched? Okay? Guys, alam niyo na ba kung saan siya mapapanood ulit? Yung part 2? Number 1, just stay tuned sa inbox nyo. We're gonna be sending an email. Pwede siyang mapanood doon. And another thing is if you click on the link, you're gonna see the replays for number 1 and then training number 2, which is this one. And, sabi ni Sharon, ito. Hindi ba mahirap mangako ng number of percentages? Baka hindi mo mabigay kasi baka di ka pa marunong kung paano gawin yan kasi di ka pa skilled po. Okay lang. Okay lang hindi mangako ng na may percentage. Okay lang hindi mangako ng may number. But at the very least, dapat alam ng market kung ano yung problema na sinasolve mo, Sharon. So kung hindi nila alam, it's gonna be hard for them to take you as to work with you. Kasi malibay lang kung anong ginagawa mo. Yan. Next. Si Jamie, sabi ni Jamie, can we say po ba that those clients are strict with hiring, those with experience should be excluded as our prospects, or simply move on and pabayaan na po sila? So if they're strict with hiring and they really have qualifications, kumbaga, yun talaga yung talaga yung gusto nila. Sinabi nila sa'yo, harap-harapan, hindi ka pwede kasi hindi ka graduate. That's totally fine. Wala namang problema doon. Okay? Maraming pwedeng maging client. Yan. Sabi ni Sharon ulit, magandang tanong to. Kapag nangako ka sa client mo nang magkakaroon sila ng increase sa sales, sa leads, sa listeners, or kung ano man, pwede bang sabihin na I will not work for you per hour? What I'm gonna do is report back to you after a week. The things I'm gonna do to help you with the problem, pero after a week, wala pang result. Okay. So, una muna, di ba? Una muna sabihin, tanong. Pwede bang sabihin, I will not work for you per hour. What I'm gonna do is report back to you after a week. Pwede. Okay, pwede mong sabihin yan. Let them know na every week, you're gonna have a meeting, i-discuss mo kung ano mga nangyari. Good. Now, for the other question, sabi niya, what if after a week, wala pang result? Anong pwedeng sabihin po? They'll tell them what went wrong. Kasi malalaman mo naman kung inaaral mo talaga yung skill, kapag hindi gumana, you'd know what went wrong. Okay? You'd know kung ano yung mga ginawa mo. Ang importante kasi dun sa client is that nakita niya kung ano yung ginawa mo to get that specific result. Importante rin kasi yun. Okay? More than, aside from the result, importante na makita nila na may plano ka on how to get that result. Yan. Sabi ni Richard, Chief, sa restaurant, ang daming problema to solve. Yan. Richard, bro, I suggest, okay, kasi ang tatanong niya dito, tama ba na humanap ka ng isang particular problem? Yes. But if you want to really get the deets, the dirty, juicy details, balik ka sa training number 1 and you're gonna see yung ginawa namin dito. Yan. Sabi ni anonymous attendee, can we catch up for today's task until tomorrow? What do you mean? Hanggang 12 midnight lang. Yung sa challenge. Next. Yan, sabi ni Bams, ano po sunod na hatak mo, coach? Huwag niyong tawagin, coach. Pagkatapos ma-introduce yung sarili mo sa client. We're gonna be talking about that on the 3rd training. Okay. So last question, guys. Last question. I think nasagot na natin. Sabi niya, where can I find clients from other countries if we are from the Philippines? Sa Facebook. Di ba may makanong sa Facebook? Sa LinkedIn, may sa email. Like, you can communicate with other countries using the internet naman eh. So, doesn't really matter. Hindi mo naman kailangan itago na Pinoy ka. Ito, huling tanong. Sabi dito ni Richie, what point of the transaction will you discuss about the payment? Okay, so sa Friday. Okay, sa Friday, guys, you're gonna be with us on Friday. Tama ba? Friday, 6 p.m., June 9th. Yun. Kaya tanong niya, kailan mo daw i-discuss yung pagbayaran? Like, pag kausap mo yung client, kailan mo daw sabihin yung presyo? You tell them the price kapag nagko-call na kayo. And we're gonna be talking about doing that sa Friday. Okay? The call and the proposal. Yun. Para ma-close nyo na yung mga clients na mahanap nyo. Okay. So anyway, yun lang guys. I think we've already answered at least most of the questions. Kung meron ka nitintindihan, malamang sa hindi, we already covered that sa training number 1 and training number 2. Training number 3, do look forward to that kasi it's gonna be Now, eto guys, may pinaplano ako. Would you like me to invite people na to yung mga may experience na, would you like me to invite people to para ma-share din nila yung experience nila? Yeah. Yes daw, okay. Now, I would try to invite people, pero ito lang if we're gonna be inviting people, get ready for 4 hours or 5. Kasi merong mas madadaldal pa sa akin. So, makaabutin tayo ng 4, 5 hours. Anyway, I'm gonna stop there. Again, kung gusto niyo manalo ng 3 full year scholarships, just go to this link and share with us your takeaway. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Fudge. Sakit ng likod ko. Hopefully, next time meron na akong medyo mataas-taas na dito. Para nakataas na ng ganito. Para hindi ako nakangawit. Yan. Okay. So anyway, see you guys on Friday. Awesome having you here. Like sobrang thankful that you guys have stayed with us for like 3 to 4 hours. My God, for 4 hours. Fudge. And 4 hours you stayed with us. Really appreciate it, guys. Till next time, next time. Gawin nyo kung ano yung mga tinuro namin dito kasi it's para sa'yo naman yun eh. Para sa'yo naman yan. Right? Sige lang guys. Maraming salamat.